episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master Speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erizu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Azuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Edwin, Arcadia Lunashine, Anathus Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Camille Grinno, Elenriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Suno Chicano, Celestau Notrell, Lazy Boy, A Wild Sarah, Luke Osborne, Pandaloo Stormarrow, Tex, Kai Lynn, Arthur Law, Biridan Derard, Signpup, Spencer Christmas, Noi Fafnir, Chester Soltiri, Celine DeLune, Bobs the Wolf, Severa, Circuit Barrackeel, AJ Brainswordson, Kazran, and Nat Clay. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Eorzeans. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 344. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rollo Des. Hello. It is April 1st, 2023, and we have a lot to talk about. Live Letter 76 released. Sorry, it was live a few days ago as of recording this episode.
Right.
Actually, it was yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, it was yesterday.
It is. That's our main story today, so we're going to go through that. We will also be talking about the Fan Fest tickets because the European ticket sale is over. So are the concert tickets, I believe. So that's that. Stay tuned for the post. No, there won't be a post show today because we are covering the live letter. But we will. This is going to complicate matters. Actually, we'll see what. Maybe there will be a small post show. We'll get to that at the end.
You'll have to be there to find out.
Be there to find out. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how much longer I can do this because this is throwing me off so much. I am mirrored.
Oh.
Rollo is upside down. Mela's upside down. Georgi is also mirrored, and it is throwing me off.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I cannot tell. I thought something was strange.
Yeah.
You've got to keep it, Lakeel.
No, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I mean, they've seen it now. The gag happened. Oh no, Rollo, you're. Oh god. Thank God I'm in studio mode. You are everywhere now. Let's see.
Just tile me across the screen, please.
Rollo, can you put a sad face?
Everywhere all at once. Can I say, chat, you are all very unoriginal.
What do you mean?
That's rude.
You're all very unoriginal.
Because they keep saying I should have been upside down because I'm Australian.
Oh.
And they act as if every time they say it, they're the first person to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That is high class humor, guys.
Wait.
Rollo,
Okay.
put a sad face.
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
wrong for me. Shit. What do I do?
How did you do that?
Magic. There.
You gotta
That's right.
flip the switch.
Okay, that's
We're-
better.
no, wait, Mel,
half
it's not
right.
right.
It's like a
okay.
puzzle. You gotta keep flipping them.
Yeah. This was worth it, huh? There we go.
It was worth it. I loved that. Is
Okay.
Georgi still flipped? No,
We
he's not.
always
No.
commit to the bit.
No,
No one
that's
else.
correct now.
Right. Right. So it is April 1st, if you didn't notice.
April Fool.
One of Mela's favorite days, but it's been shit apparently. So
It's been rubbish.
Yeah.
Do you guys? Everyone remembers every MMO did a funny April Fool's bet, and it was always exciting. And Google used to do them, and
Yeah.
YouTube would have one. No one's doing them anymore. Life's too serious apparently for fun.
right.
Well, no, don't you remember that era where people would or companies would do them, right? But they would be like things you would actually want sometimes.
true.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, no, don't joke about stuff I want. Fuck you. No, I don't. I don't even want your company. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Well, that's the strength. That was the strength of the 14 ones, is because for the most part, they were things that if some people wanted them, they were like also so unbelievable that they would work still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do actually have a big announcement today. I am pregnant.
Oh,
You're
congratulations!
pregnant.
Yeah. So thank
Immaculate inception.
you. It is.
Or...
It is. Immaculate. Yeah. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. I ate a lot of cheese doodles yesterday, which is like Cheetos,
Oh.
and
Yeah,
So we're very
that
happy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Alright.
It's a healthy.
Very confident that was how Mary got pregnant.
That is how Mary
Eating all
got
the cheese
pregnant.
doodles.
Yeah, loads of cheese doodles, and then
So Jesus was a cheese doodle child.
It was
Right.
just a cheese doodle, baby.
yeah,
So
and
are we raising it together? Is that like what's
yeah,
happening?
that's
here?
the speaker's
Yeah, we're
baby.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a village. It
Right.
Takes, know what? It takes a podcast.
It takes a pod. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm,
His or her first word will be preggers,
Right.
and it'll go from there, from strength to strength.
hmm Okay. Well, with that introduction, let's jump into recent events.
Recent events.
All right. In recent events, we start with Final Fantasy XIV won the BAFTA that it was
Oh my
nominated
God.
for Best Evolving Game. So, congratulations.
Did
I
they
guess.
get sent the award? Or did someone come and how?
I'm sure they sent the award down. I don't know who received it. It will obviously.
I don't know where they're keeping all these awards now.
What do you mean?
I mean, they have a lot
They've
of
got
space.
so many.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there's a
Because
lot of.
they also have like a big trophy cabinet just filled with
They have a large
varying
office.
levels of prestigious
It's
awards,
just like
from,
an-
really good ones like this, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, games someone's MMO of the
Well,
year.
yeah, it's probably just. I mean, there's a lot of office space, and they just spread it
Yeah.
around. Some random dude
They've
has it
probably
in
got
his
rid
office.
of like Verminion Man.
Yeah.
Probably can't even work anymore.
Yeah. Or
Do
actually,
you know?
it's probably Yoshi-P's office. Let's be real. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
filled. Like every
Mm.
inch of like the wall is just filled with trophies.
We
Yeah.
apparently had multiple. Oh no! Sorry, I was confusing it with something else. Do you know who we were competing against?
No. Well, we talked about
What,
it last time, but we can refresh. Go on. Because I
We
don't
talked about
remember.
it last time.
We talked about it when it was nominated.
Yeah.
Yes, we
I
did.
don't
So
remember that.
just do a refreshment.
Uh,
refreshment. Refreshing.
Refreshment.
Refresher. Oh my god. Go on.
We the other nominees were Apex Legends, Dreams, The Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Horizon 5, and No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky won last year.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not evolved enough in the last year.
Dude.
Fair
Well,
enough.
I guess not. So there you go. Congratulations, everyone. A victory for 14
Good
is a victory
job.
for all of us. All right.
Yes.
Moving on to the free login campaign, which is underway yet again.
Hooray! And look, it's got a frog on the. That's cute.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Lala frog.
A Lola Frog. I mean, we've talked about this before. It's not much to, discuss.
It's the usual. If you've not played in the past few years and you want to jump in for free, just log on and you get a really weird time limited from the moment you log in.
Well, yeah, from the moment you log in. So not on the launcher. So
On the
not even when
launcher.
you get in game. So when the game starts downloading, that's when your 96 hours begins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, just make it as like just a solid week or two, and they can log in as much as they want during that solid week or two.
Yeah.
The 96 hours is so convoluted.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
The campaign is running from March 27th until May 8th, so quite a long campaign period. So you can plan around that if you, for some reason, have had a break and you don't want to commit. 96 hours is available to you if you have a lapsed subscription.
Make sure to be awake
if-
for all of it to get the most out of the free login time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect time because the next weekend is Easter, so you'll have 4 days off in a row in
Yes.
most countries.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
in a lot of countries.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Free login campaign. Go do that if you want, or get a friend to come back. They will inevitably leave again, of course, as they
Yes.
always do. But
Oh,
So
yes, that
spin
is
long
true.
again.
The 96 hours countdown will still keep counting down during the maintenance.
Oh,
so
yeah.
don't
so
do
you
it
may want to
tomorrow.
hold it off,
Well,
until after.
Well,
maintenance.
sorry, No, I shouldn't say tomorrow because of
Oh.
the archive version of this. Don't do it on Monday.
For VOD, yeah,
If-
for VOD viewers or for YouTube viewers, it's already
Monday the
happened.
3rd.
Do it whenever now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Stormblood is free on Steam.
It says Steam, but I want to say it's all.
I
Surely
think
it's
it is
all
on all
platforms.
platforms, but it is
Yeah.
primarily promoting Steam, it seems. But yeah, there's an asterisk or two added to that. You do get Stormblood for free, but the
Get
game
scammed.
still requires an active subscription to play. So you need
This
to
is
have
a scam.
you need to have
Please
actually
be aware.
purchased. It's not a scam, but
The starter edition and the free trial.
it's a little misleading, I think, because some
Right.
might think, "Ooh, I get to play, and maybe I get
No.
playtime or all that." You need to first of all have a Realm Reborn. You need to have purchased a Realm Reborn and then add Stormblood for free on top of that. That's how it works.
Yes.
So, I guess-
you can have.
How is the free trial going? Like factored into this? Can you have a free trial account, which means you have a Realm Reborn technically, and then you can
No,
add
I
Stormblood
think you
for
have.
free?
I think your account type is different from the starter edition, so it wouldn't
Well,
count.
you wouldn't be able to play Stormblood anyways, because as of right now, it's not part of the free trial. But could you still claim Stormblood?
I don't think so. I
don't
think you
think so.
have to buy the starter edition, but if you purchase Endwalker on almost any system, you will get every expansion included.
You need to buy the starter edition for Stormblood on PSN apparently.
Well,
so,
If you
Yeah.
buy Endwalker, you guaranteed will have every expansion included if you buy Endwalker.
yeah.
Yeah,
So this
so
isn't this a
a
very
weird
strange campaign?
It's a very specific set of people who maybe they bought the starter edition a while ago, fell off, and they're trying to pull them back with the worst expansion for free.
So this,
yeah.
So can we
Rollo,
talk
thank
about
God
that?
You're
Be-
muted because I know you're trying to defend
Oh,
Stormblood.
Rollo.
I'm not
Well,
falling
no,
for
I-
this fucking Verge article.
No, I was going to bring up the Verge article, Rollo, because like it's. I mean, Rollo would disagree, but I don't. Well, I don't think that that's an untrue statement that it is the worst expansion. That's such.
Oh,
That's so like undermining like the worst of 14 expansions does not mean it is bad.
No, but that's why it's
I
so
mean,
fun to
yeah, but
say
it is it is the worst Final Fantasy
It's-
14
yeah.
expansion. It's just in people's minds they might think that's the worst game in the universe, which is not.
No, it's not the worst game in the universe.
No. But it
Fine.
is true.
And many people,
It is the worst. Of
and many
14.
this has triggered many people, such that they
Good.
have gone into to defend like the patch cycle, and not in terms of story, but in terms of the content, because turns out there's a lot of Eureka defenders. Which,
Where were you during the what the fuck? This
They only like it now
this
because it's
is
old,
the
Phil.
fucking shit I've been talking about. This community fucking does. They shit on it when it's new because it's different, and then it gets old, and people are like, "Oh, that was shit." I was there. It was the
It's-
best content ever made.
It's literally happening before our eyes with the new Eureka Deep Dungeon.
Ye-
Rollo and I are correct
What?
in that they didn't innovate enough. And
Oh,
people
yeah.
are already falling off. No one's playing it as much as they used to. And everyone was like, "No, this is what we wanted. We wanted
They fall
the
off
same Deep
all. They
Dungeon
fell
open."
off the Palace of the Dead as well.
Not to the degree. This is like 3 weeks.
Oh, I don't
later,
have.
Phil.
I have no updates. I don't know what the numbers are for
Like,
Palace for
which
this.
particular ones because you can still easily get runs of 21 to 30, which is what people were spamming for Heaven on High as well.
Maybe people are using it still for leveling, but people aren't doing the content like there was a small group of people doing like the world first runs and stuff for solo, but
I'm
I
not
don't know.
calling out
Seeing
you
people
specifically, chat. I know who was with me when Eureka was out, but
Yeah, I was
Still
there making fun of it,
Mm.
telling you it was bad.
Yes,
Little devil
yes,
on
you
your
were.
old
shoulder.
Eureka was okay. Animus was fun. Pagos ruined it. They brought it back and it was decent by the end, but Pagos is still too difficult an obstacle to overcome
yeah.
to
Yeah,
fully enjoy
when
Eureka.
I was going back into Eureka with some people in chat, Pagos was easily the worst part of the entire
Yeah.
experience,
I mean, that's-
even today.
I
It's
mean,
so
everyone
shit.
agrees on that, but
And not And they did this most annoying things with it, where you had to do the whole storyline, and then you had to go back and do the whole relic step, like as a separate endeavor. And it was just like fill the light kettle. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder. I think maybe that's a thing because the relic has been shafted so much. People are like looking back with more fondness on like the content that we used to get. That's possibly what's happening.
But you know what I look back more fondly on? Books.
Agree with you fully, Georgi. Books.
I'm not doing this again, but sure. Even I will look more fondly on books now that we see what the relic is like now. So yeah. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, the Stormblood. It's free.
Stormblood is free. Get it if you want to get it.
The worst expansion for 14 is free.
It's but not a bad game.
Not a bad game, but the worst out of the bunch.
Categorically the worst.
Yeah, the less good, the less good of the bunch.
It is so funny to
say.
Yeah,
because I mean, one has to be the worst, and it just so happens to be Stormblood. Yeah,
because that was the one that was just categorically, in all aspects worse than all the others. It's sad to say.
Yeah.
I'd say Stormblood is the most trials we've gotten in an expansion since A Realm Reborn, though.
Yeah.
Both Shadowbringers and Endwalker were missing trials that were lower in trials than Stormblood.
But I have a question. When you buy the starter edition, what do you get?
You get A Realm Reborn and Heavensward.
Oh, it does not include. I always thought it included
a subscription.
Yes, of course.
That's the one you have to sub for.
Yeah.
The free starter edition is the one that includes Heavensward now, but the issue was it used to be up to level 20, 30.
Okay, right.
That's why the starter edition existed, but they expanded the free trial so much.
Yeah.
The starter edition's almost pointless.
Yeah.
Because
so that's why they've probably added Stormblood to it at this point.
Yeah. You might as well just buy Endwalker and get everything in one pack.
Yeah, because they usually have those on like super sales anyways, like where you barely pay anything for
I got it for the PS5 just because I might want to get into just, gathering on it or whatever. And it was like £20 or something for the full set.
Yeah.
To add on. That's great.
Yeah. Considering the amount of content you get for that, that's
Just put Stormblood in the free trial already. Who cares?
Yeah.
Soon, I think soon.
Yeah,
I think this weird.
They didn't they talk about something like that recently? They
did mention they'd want to do that eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do it this year because they just made this.
You're right.
It would make this decision redundant.
Cycle, or maybe when 8.0 is on the horizon.
Yeah.
I feel like Shadowbringers is a good gate, to be like, all right, you've done all this free stuff. Now this is like the really. Anything past here, you got to pay for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
you mean Stormblood?
Anything past Stormblood, I mean, yeah. You got to pay for.
Okay, because you said Shadowbringer, I was like, wow, you're generous.
Sorry. Yes,
Stormblood. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, kind of for free. I don't know who this is for, but you can get it if you are eligible for that.
I do. I think I agree with Chat. I don't think Shadowbringer should ever be part of the trial edition.
It depends how far this game goes.
Oh, the free trial.
The free play version.
I feel probably not because it was so good, but I mean,
I don't think it'll happen anytime soon.
That's true.
Maybe in like 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah. Wait, you said Shadowbringers, right?
Yeah, I said Shadowbringers.
Because, the best one.
Yeah, I thought you said Stormblood and Mela was just shitting. Okay.
No.
Okay,
Stormblood,
Stormblood, yes.
I definitely can see them being willing to give away for free.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Yes. The FanFest tickets.
That was an experience for all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy, all of our predictions were true about the venue size, unfortunately.
I'm impressed in that considering how horribly the NA FanFest open ticket sales went, that they somehow made a worse experience for the European FanFest ticket sales.
Yes.
It's Euro game. Yeah, we deserve it.
Euros always deserve it.
Yeah, we are.
They used Eventbrite.
They did use Eventbrite.
Because the good thing about the NA FanFest was that you would automatically get placed in the queue when the hour happened. With the European one, you had to refresh the page.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, a lot of people weren't placed in that queue when they refreshed. They were taken to a page where it falsely told them they could buy tickets.
Yeah.
And then every
Yeah.
time they tried to buy tickets, it errored, which happened to me.
Mhm.
So I was not
Mhm.
able. So my efforts was screwed over from the very beginning. So it was all up to Lakil and Mela.
Yeah.
I refreshed, saw the button, clicked it. You couldn't click +1.
No.
Got frustrated, refreshed again. Now I'm in a queue. I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah. That's pretty much
It's
exactly what happened to me. So.
Mm.
I've heard legends that there are some people who managed to get a ticket during that first bit though,
Really?
which is messed up if true. But
Oh.
it could just be the rumor mill.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
The tickets sold out in apparently less than 5 minutes. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
and-
think I was in queue for quite a long time.
I was too. I was in queue until like
So they obviously just.
I was
4
too,
past or
yeah.
5 past or 6 past. 7 past probably actually. I don't
Yeah.
remember when I posted my screenshot, but that's like when I I
Oh.
can't open Discord. You know,
Oh.
hey.
we're live show can't do that.
No.
Yeah. So I was in queue for longer than there were tickets available,
Yeah.
which is
Yes.
interesting.
Anyway,
That's what they sent out
we
too.
didn't
They're
know.
like, "Hey guys, there's lots of tickets available."
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
they said a
forget-
few.
They
don't
said-
forget
they
to
said no.
They
They
said
say they said many.
Yeah,
A
and that's
many.
when I
They
knew.
went, yeah.
I knew it's over.
If they said a few, Mela, I don't think I even would have expected you
Well,
to try.
With the North American one, they said there are thousands of tickets still available. So when I saw the EU one, which we already suspected is going to be a very small venue and not a lot of tickets, when it said there are still many tickets available, it was over. I already knew it isn't happening. I did it anyways, though. Let the record show. I did try.
Yes, we both tried.
So
And that's all I wanted from these two.
Mm.
I just didn't want them to like
I-
succumb to
even though I
complete apathy.
had given
Yeah.
up in like spirit, but
We
I
almost were mesioned, but
Yeah.
we're
Well,
still
that's
going.
probably the best way to go into it.
yeah.
Yeah. What was it? The flesh was willing, but the spirit was weak.
Right.
Mm.
Right. The also another thing that happened was the tickets for the concert. That also
Both
Oh, that
both
happened
NA
in
and
a
EU.
flash.
yes. That was also gone very quickly. That is not something any speaker has. None of us
I
have
forgot about
concert
it and
tickets.
Well-
didn't even go into the queue.
I knew when it was, but like it was in the middle of. It was like at 4 a.m. for me, and I was like, I
Right.
don't.
Right.
I want to go, but I don't care enough to wake up then
Yeah.
to get in queue.
Well, what?
And yeah,
Yeah.
as Chad is saying, they sold out in less than a minute.
But what's
Yeah.
funny is that they've already. The EU one was a fucking. Let's just agree. All of the ticket handling has been a shit show.
Yes.
The European one for the FanFest was shit. And now when they were doing the fucking concert ticket, they first posted the initial tweet had the wrong time
Mm.
for when it opened. And they
What
had
a
put,
fumble!
and the correction tweet was a reply.
Oh, that's bad.
So it was all just like
You don't
bizarre.
reply to your own tweet. As a
Why?
fan.
Why this year specifically? What the? I mean, I know FanFest tickets in general have always been kind of like a bum rush. You know, just like go to the website and
Yeah.
buy them, and hope and pray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like, I feel like that system was kind of better than this.
Yeah.
it seems that way.
Yeah.
Because they've gone full like housing lottery on it, and
Well, I
Yeah.
don't think the lottery is inherently a bad idea, but I think that I think they should extend the periods of time. Like once the first set of people have either chosen to or not chosen to get their tickets from the lottery, I think they should reshuffle the rest of the people that are in the lottery and do it
Yes.
again. At
That's what
least,
I've been
like-
saying since the start.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
is this not?
And I mean,
the
I've always
system?
agreed with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why?
it
This is
shouldn't be
so
one
dumb.
attempt and then general sales.
They should have a
I
I
mean,
don't
like-
think they should be general sales until they've got
exactly.
through the lottery.
They should have
people.
had
Yeah, I
a
agree.
pool of tickets. It's like these are the tickets we have, and then people apply, and then you run the lottery until that pool
Yeah.
is empty.
Exactly.
I
It's
think
so simple.
I think it should be one or the other. I think it should all be general sales, or it should be all
Yeah.
lottery until there's no one left
I
in
agree.
the lottery.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's ridiculous.
I maybe I'm alone on this, I hate lottery sales in general. I much rather try my luck either waiting in a queue or just trying to snipe at whatever time.
But the problem,
the stuff goes up.
The problem is that there are bots. I think.
Yeah, there are bots.
I mean, yeah. But you can. I feel like you can.
You can't outsmart
as best
a bot.
as you can to do a.
Well, yeah. But I feel like it's a lottery either way. It's just one of them is regulated and the other is not. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
conceptually, I don't mind the lottery because it gives everyone a fair chance and it gives everyone the chance to actually just enter.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're doing like a bum rush for it, there's so many extra factors.
True.
Yeah. The impression I've gotten with these fanfests is that they were still unsure as to whether or not they would even be going ahead with them.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, they possibly pushed getting venues until the last minute, and these were the largest venues that were available to them.
Yeah.
It's possibly why they went from being in San Diego as planned for Shadowbringers back to Vegas, and also why seemingly they haven't been able to book the entirety of XL London.
Right.
No, I mean, any later and the FanFest would have been taking place in the Thames.
Well, and I don't know if this has been
might have been able to have more people then.
Oh, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but we have. But I heard that Comic-Con is.
It's a different weekend.
It's a different weekend.
I believe it's the weekend afterwards.
So it's not even Comic-Con.
No, there's no competition.
Interesting.
It literally is just incompetence.
Yeah, that does sound. But again, it could just be.
Do we know what else is running at that weekend?
That's true. We don't know.
We know Comic-Con is not, but is there anything else?
It could be something else. I don't know.
AC Repairman convention might be that week.
I would go to watch that.
But it could also be the classic Square Enix. Oh, we didn't realize there were people living in Europe. I mean, there's that too. I mean, they tend to do this with us.
The strange thing is that based on the little research that Lakil and I did, the venue for the Paris Fan Fest seems to have been bigger than what they've booked for XL London.
Yes.
There's got to be bigger venues in London too.
Oh,
right?
there 100% is. It's London.
It's just a question. It's just a question of would they have been able to book them.
We should have taken place in the Millennium Dome.
And now, I mean, we can also talk about the fact that XL is not in a great position either. Like in London, like it's like in a weird, like at a dock, like side of like London.
It like in a wharf or something?
It's a wharf, essentially. Yeah.
It's near an airport.
It is.
It's like in the it's the absolute like arse end of London.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I think you're right with
London.
that theory, Georgi, that they had no choice. They're like, oh shit, we need a venue for Europe, and then they're like, this popped up. This is it.
Yeah. Because like who knows? Who knows when they booked it? But like, we were so unsure about all this pandemic stuff that like I can understand why they would have been unwilling to necessarily book new venues after having to cancel previously.
I mean, I guess so, but exceptional circumstances, I'm sure most businesses were more. I mean, if it was a government regulation, it can't go ahead. I don't think they can hold on to the money.
Right. Yeah.
That wouldn't make
Depends
sense.
on the
It would
country
be
you're in.
unfair.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in ours, I think they would have forced it to pay.
So anyways, apologies to those that didn't get tickets. Congratulations to those that did. Don't feel bad if you got tickets. It's not your fault. I've seen some weird witch hunting stuff going on.
Yeah, I've seen some weird shaming of people for getting tickets.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
Yeah.
Get Georgi. Get his ass.
Yeah, if you see Georgi there.
Well,
when
now
you're standing outside.
I am so glad now because this is the funny outcome that I expected. The two Europeans are not going. The Australian and American is going to represent speakers in
the
FanFest.
funniest timeline is happening.
So that's going to be fun.
Well,
yeah.
As long as Rollo doesn't succumb to some serious illness or like he's maimed in some way, in which case Mailer will replace him because he doesn't have to buy a flight. But
that's true.
Rollo
Why would you mention that? What a weird thing to say. What are you?
Unfortunate events are more likely to happen to Rollo than to me.
Okay, I think Georgi has cast a curse on Rollo.
He's
so
just saying if something comes up in the next few months,
Something
just
that
added a maiming for fun.
Yeah, both very possible. I could be maimed at any moment.
Lock your doors at night, Rollo, for God's sakes.
You know I have a crossbowman in your state.
Oh my God. Okay.
you don't
No. Wait, no. This is terms of service.
That's
Even
a
if it's
classic.
a joke, but let's not.
You
Okay.
know what? I think next time they showed FanFest in like Krakow in Europe, I think that.
What did you call me?
Poland? In Krakow?
That's COS.
I know.
I've-
No.
I've had this theory for a while. I think I've mentioned it on some of the weekly streams. I don't know if you would like it, Rollo. So they've talked about how they want to include more languages
Oh,
in
yeah, right.
14.
Yeah.
So possibly to coincide with the introduction of Spanish, the Spanish dub and the Spanish translation for the game, if such a thing is to come about, the next EU FanFest will be in Spain and the next NA FanFest will be in Mexico.
What city in Spain?
Okay, I will say right now, no fucking shot that there would be a FanFest in Mexico for NA.
No.
No events for between now and then would ever make that happen. Unfortunately,
No.
it's like I think that would be dope, but I could see the Spain one happening.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
city?
that's in Spain.
What city?
Yeah.
Spain?
I don't
You know,
know.
Barcelona or Madrid. I think those
Yeah.
are the top options.
The main show.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd rather go to Barcelona, I think.
I think most people would.
Yeah.
Maybe Argentina. Maybe
I was thinking Argentina as well.
Why-
Maybe
What?
Brazil, Argentina.
What the hell are you on about Argentina?
No, I think Brazil is unlikely as well.
Mexico is way
Wouldn't
more
it-
likely than
wouldn't it be
Argentina.
Wouldn't it be awkward to do it in like South America,
America?
considering they have no
Yeah.
servers there or no data centers there?
Well,
that would be
no,
kind of
it's-
weird.
That'll be to coincide with the South American servers.
Rollo,
Okay.
why would it be in Brazil
We are
if
way
they're
off.
using Spanish?
Okay, we need to pull it back
They
in.
can do the languages too.
Okay.
They could do other languages as well.
You
Yeah.
could do Portuguese.
There, it's not. No longer is it NA. It's just A.
And they
Uh,
move everything to Panama, so it's centralized
Yeah, I was
service.
about to say they moved all the
Shout outs
the
to
service Panama.
FanFest in the Panama Canal, baby.
Oh,
Let's
I
go.
love to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. We're not going to read Mogmail. We have a lot of Mogmail, so
Oh.
I think we're going to have to read
We
a
sh-
lot of that next week. So
We should also say that we're not covering the hatching tide this week. That'll be over.
Hatching
next
Tide
week.
and Mogmail next week. Okay, we
That's
need to get through.
exciting.
Yeah.
Stop taking those screenshots. Stop it.
Oh,
Oh. No, they're funny. Please keep doing it.
The die. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Maybe we should have maybe we should just gather some good photos and make a compilation. Okay, so we're skipping Mogmail. Let's jump into the live letter.
use this picture.
That was the background.
That was the background. They used that as
No,
the.
I said, why did
Oh,
they
they.
use
Oh.
this picture? I know
I
why
don't
you
know.
used this picture.
I was really confused, Georgie.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a nice picture. I mean,
It is a nice picture.
It's a nice
just
it's
the
picture.
reward is
springy.
so-
It's got the cherry blossom things. You know.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into the slides. We have some slides. This is a good picture. We commented on this. This
1,000
is
yard stare.
yeah, the 1,000-yard stare from Foxconn.
This
Oh.
needs to be an emote for our Discord channel
Yeah.
still.
Yes. Well, it's hard to what does it convey? It's so mysterious.
It's
like I
just
don't.
like if someone said something really horrible.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
where you're
just
like.
are trying to you're trying to dissociate yourself from.
Yeah.
That's the fluoride stare.
He's
Yeah.
astral projecting.
Yeah.
So we should talk about what happened before this photo because there was a weird segment at the beginning where Yoichi Wada, the old CEO or current still, I think. I don't think they've formally.
Yes, he goes in
Current
a few
until
months, I
June,
think.
I think.
Yeah.
June or
Okay.
July. That was when his term ends.
Right.
His term, like he's a president.
Mr. President. Yeah. So he was talking about they were doing like a goodbye Q&A kind of. That being said, he will appear on the Japanese Fan Fest, so that's going to be his like final, goodbye.
Mhm.
But Yeah, they asked him some questions about what he wanted to do. He said he wanted to play golf now that he's retiring. He asked for golf in 14 specifically as well.
Which I still don't think is a bad idea.
No, I agree.
mean,
No, it's not a bad idea.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's not
Do a
hard
little-
to implement, I don't think.
A little power
Play-
meter, I guess.
Yeah.
Play golf on the moon like they did back in the day when they were on the moon.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Americans.
The Americans when they were on
Yeah.
the moon. Did the ball? Did they actually play golf on the moon?
I mean, I think they
I
just.
don't
Or
know
is
if they
that from, like, a
played-
movie?
I think they just hit a golf ball on the moon. I don't
Yeah,
think you could
and-
play golf on the
No.
I
moon.
think they hit a golf ball on the moon, and then that wiped the dinosaurs out because it hit Earth.
Right, because I was thinking, when does it like land? That would go so far. I mean, I'd be afraid I'd get it.
Well, I think
It
that
hit
was
my- the back of
that
my
was the
head.
whole point because they thought it would be a cool thing to do, but I don't think they actually played golf.
Right, right.
No, because it was all bunker, no green.
Okay. Right, and then they showed off. Then enter.
Oh, enters the lead guitarist of some little J-rock band or something.
The
What
new
was this guy?
president.
Clutching his guitar like it's his newborn son.
I don't remember his name right now. Something K. It starts with a K.
Kiryu or something.
Yeah, something like that. He came, with the Final Fantasy XIV guitar.
He
Here to.
apparently bought for himself.
Yes, he bought it
used
himself.
His own money.
Waited like 9 months or 6 months or whatever to get it. And
Yoshi-P complimented him on not abusing his position to
Right.
Yeah.
just obtain one.
yeah, he was very nervous.
Yeah.
He
I
was
gave him
clearly very
a-
nervous.
Yeah.
Talked a lot of shit about him because of his NFT background, but I do feel bad about it after seeing how nervous he was.
I mean, he talked about this being the first like live presentation he's ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how
We'll
I feel
see.
about I don't. He's the CEO
I
of
know,
like
I know.
a
He has
super
he has a
powerful
responsibility and
company.
duty too.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
but it was
I'm not
nice
gonna-
to see
not
him,
gonna-
I guess.
I'll judge him once he's had a few, months, a year or so.
Yeah. You can just see all
Yeah,
the
we'll see what
like
he can do.
crypto.
He's not even in
Yeah.
charge yet.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's true.
He has an unpromising background.
But at least he
Yes.
understood that he had to be here because 14 is like one of their biggest things, and there's always
Oh,
been
yeah.
like a connection between CEO and 14 because of its past. So
Yeah, he's gonna run it to the ground day
he
one.
tried. he at least tried to like form some sort of connection with us through
it's
that.
funny because he's a sprout and his wife's actually a pro 14 gamer.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
And while he's off at work, well, I don't know how his wife works, but when he comes home, she's made him gear for whatever level he's
Yeah.
at.
Yes.
He's found the perfect relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Then they went into the live letter. They revealed the title of the patch, which is the Dark Throne.
Pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious what that's a
Mhm.
reference to, but maybe it's not. Maybe it means something else.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is too. But whatever.
Unless maybe something within the Pandemonium Raid also is throne-like. Maybe there's like the end boss is the leader of, I don't know, sits on a throne. I don't. But it's basically just Goldberg.
But when
I would be a little surprised because they normally only have one like title that relates to the raid series each.
Well, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's just Goldberg. I think they're just saying it's
yeah,
Goldberg time.
how many thrones do we know of though? Like there's
the porcelain throne.
Yeah.
right
The-
porcelain throne.
We don't have those
That's
in our
Emmerich's
game.
one.
There's the Sultan. There's the Uldan throne.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something.
Ishgard has thrones.
Yeah,
Ish.
Ishgard's, and that's empty, vacant
Yeah.
right now.
So it's
The
dark.
Thorn-
Yeah,
yeah, the Sildine throne.
The Sildine throne.
Oh yeah. And then
Um,
obviously Golbez's dark
Golbez's.
throne
Isn't-
on the dark moon in the dark
Isn't,
void.
isn't the Louis Swat chair called the Archon throne?
Oh yeah.
The Return of Louis Soir 6.4.
Dark Louis Soir.
Yeah, Dark
anti
Louis
Louis
Soir.
Soir.
Holy shit.
This
mean,
Louis will be clean
That
shaven.
makes sense though, because there's like a version of everyone on all of the planets or whatever, isn't there? So his
No, I don't
His
think that's
void
true.
shard.
I think there are some of them that have direct comparisons, but I don't think everyone does.
Well,
There's also
there's an evil Louis swap.
the Garlean Imperial throne as well. So there's that as well.
Oh yeah.
that
They
is empty.
yeah, they do like doing double. You know that the title can mean more than one thing. So
Yes,
maybe-
they do.
They love that.
Yeah. Okay, so they showed that. There was no date, but they did say
said
May,
late May.
late May. Yes.
So
Yeah.
Mailer is being pessimistic and saying it's going to be the
30th.
30th, but I'm saying it'll be the 23rd.
Yeah. And that's probably more likely.
Yeah.
But no earlier than that.
Right.
No, I mean 16th of May is not late May; it's mid May.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So then they showed a new main scenario quest, which we always know, but they showed some screenshots, and look at that. That's Erenville on the left,
Yay.
which we've speculated a while ago that he would come back because of some of the stuff he said initially.
He was really
I
well
think they-
implemented into the story, I think.
He was.
Yes.
I think they want him to keep. think they want to keep Erenville like top of mind as well because he does make a little cameo in the Hatching Tide event as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving on to the next picture, there's obviously a picture of
0.
Zero.
I mean, she's
baby
not
boy,
very
too.
interesting anymore, but the background is interesting.
yeah.
There's clearly some sort of water-themed area.
I mean, I don't
Um,
understand your take that she's not very interesting anymore.
Oh, I'm just used to her now.
Well, I think she's
She's just part of
Has
the
a-
crew for me.
She's
She's
interesting,
more-
I think. But I already know her arc, if you know what I mean. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of know where this is going, but I'm here for the ride. You
I
know?
enjoyed her intro. She seemed pretty cool, and I've enjoyed watching her integrate into the source. But she's very fast paced in her development, so she's kind of just sort of part of the group now.
well,
Mhm.
I think she has room for more growth now.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
the-
Once we've resolved the issues with Golbez and stuff, I think she'll have a new sort of purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm curious as to what her ongoing plot will be because, like, we've talked about how she's listed on like the trust section of the Lodestone.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what her like story arc will be after this because
Yeah.
unlike like the Scions, she has no true connection to anyone on the Source.
No, that's
No.
true.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe
I mean,
she'll end up on the first then, yeah. With
possibly.
what's that? Cinnamon Bon and Unukul High.
Yeah.
Silver
Still,
and
yeah.
Unocal, yeah. Cinnamon bun.
I can't remember her name.
Boo-boo
But this
Kings.
this background
Funny muffler.
was one of the thrones. It wasn't water, was it? Or was one of them water? What
One
was
of them's water, there's
Kanyatso?
Kanyatso is water.
So maybe they've gone to his throne.
Maybe because we only ever saw one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my take. I think this is like the realm of water or the throne of water. Because all we see is
I
the
can
funny
see
like
that.
link shell statue things.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my
That's not a bad
Shall-
theory.
Take.
That's probably, yeah.
Voids or link shells too big to put in your ears.
This will
Yeah.
still, just as a reminder, this patch will not contain the pivot that we're used to. That it will not happen until next patch,
that is what
6.5.
they claim.
Yeah, that is what he said. It's a long time
However,
since he said it now. It
remember-
might have changed since then, but
He also claimed that we would go back to adventure.
it does
and
seem like this is
hasn't,
this
and here we are.
true. But it does feel like this is just meant to finish the arc that was started
Yeah.
with 6.1, and that's all it is.
Yeah. The question is this the end and we can start completely brand new at the start of 6.5, or will this continue into 6.5, which will pivot directly within the patch?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm
yeah.
slightly
I-
hoping for the second because I feel like, I mean, I'm not against a mini like filler arc, but at the end of the day, it kind of also feels once you've got through it a bit
I-
pointless.
w-
I mean,
Mm.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but look what they did with the Warriors of Darkness.
That
Yeah.
is
Can always
true.
come back.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
I think
Warriors of Darkness felt even more filler than this,
'Cause
and
we-
that ended up being really good.
because we talked about like when that this expansion was gonna deviate from how we've been used to. It's gonna have shorter arcs. It's gonna not gonna be one over like one big arc that we've had for the other expansions. So I think they're just gonna finish up the story, wrap it up in this next patch, and then the next patch is entirely the pivot. It's just the setup for the expansion. That's what I think is gonna happen. Because that's essentially how this expansion started. Like it started from scratch, essentially after Eidolon.
Yeah.
Spoilers died.
One thing I've seen people talk about is that in Final Fantasy IV, when you get to Golbez, you fight his dragon. He I can't remember. Does he summon a dragon or does he transform into a dragon? Something to do with a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that the trial this time is not Golbez but is Ashdaya in some form?
Could be. That could be.
Yes.
And what happens to Golbez? Does he escape in his next patch still?
Possibly.
That also brings up Zeromus, and obviously we've speculated about Zero transforming in some way. So it could be that we wrap up maybe just Ashdaya, maybe Ashdaya and Golbez, but something happens to Zero and she is the baddie for the whole expansion, like the next expansion.
Yeah.
And maybe she just like flies off to Mericidia and that's how we end up going there, or something like that. It is possible she will become some
that would be interesting if the thing is that I just don't think she's going to leave us, because otherwise why would they include her in the trust section of the website? It feels like an unnecessary change.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part about that. But like I wouldn't be against it, because that would create the conflict that you guys were searching for in Mericidia. Like it could be the case that we take back Ashdaya or something like that. But then Zero in some sort of possessed form is like, we lost the dragon, but we know where there are more. And then they head to Mericidia.
Or she could fuse with Ashdaya and turn her into Zeromus for some reason. And start her own void faction of dragon. I don't know. I think I would be surprised. You've kind of ruined it actually, Gogi, by saying she's in the trust thing. Because then it's just going to be awkward. They ruined it.
Yeah.
They shouldn't lock characters in that way and not make them changeable.
I mean,
they could change it to Shade of Zero or something.
Could do something like that, of course.
They could. I mean, if we never ever get the chance to actually level Zero, this will be the biggest. There'll be a massive swerve and kind of interesting decision for them to have made a UI misdirect.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm up for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
trust they would do that, but that would be cool.
Yeah. Time will tell what happens. But what we can say for certain is that this is the final chapter of this part of the story, the arc. Okay. Tatar's Grand Endeavor also. What?
Quickly, the chat is bringing up a good point. They did make a Zero FanFest t-shirt.
Oh yeah, it's a Reaper, the Reaper one. Yeah, that one looks cool.
Yeah, I mean,
she's gonna be on the next.
Didn't they also make a Eidolon FanFest t-shirt though?
Yeah, but Eidolon has been important.
But
now
make
a shirt
Zero. Yeah, I know, but to make a shirt for someone that's exclusively relevant during patches would be weird. She has I think we all assume this, but she's going to be relevant moving forward.
Yeah. All right. Tatar's Grand Endeavor also shows some. This is interesting as well. We're going back.
This is Pockets' Hank.
Yeah, to Gaius.
I love Gaius.
Love Gaius.
Gaius is so good. He's top 3.
We are Gaius stans, but
for good reason though. He's so well written.
Yeah, but there's still that he got away with a lot of crimes very easily.
Yeah, well,
but
sometimes this just happens.
It's you can't I was just following orders. What do we do with that?
It was just giving orders.
We've
can't
heard that
just
defense
redeem
before.
him?
I don't know.
You can't just make him a sad dad.
Mm,
And
He's just living his best life right now, right?
They
So
had
Yeah.
the
go around with his
Pentagon.
orange
I mean, they killed his
poncho.
kids.
yeah. Well, anyways, we're going back to Worlet with this episode, I guess, of Tatara's Great
Yeah.
Endeavor.
I think they're doing quite a good job with Tatara's Grand Endeavor.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's
I
sort
think
of.
it's enjoyable.
I don't know if we've said that. We
and
probably
well
have,
paced.
but it's sort of taking the place of the Moogle delivery quests, and it's like elevating
Yeah.
it a lot more. I think, which
And it's just good for the nostalgia.
yes,
It's just good for the remember the good times when we were with these characters. And
Mhm.
let's just, you know,
it's a little nostalgic.
enjoy the road we've gone down before
Yeah.
we get to this expansion.
Yeah. So there you go. That's
That's him and his daughter.
That's him and his daughter, the last,
can't remember
the
her
only
name.
remaining daughter.
Was she called something like Melisandre? Or was that a different one?
Melisandre is the one that is the girl that died.
Yeah.
Okay, R.I.P.
Alphonse is her brother. Ali.
Ali,
yeah.
Because I knew that the two main ones had really normal names.
Mhm.
They were like Rex or something, and
Yeah.
Well, Rex is it's Rex, Melisandre, Ali, Alphonse, and there was one other one,
Yeah,
the green one.
Yeah.
green one.
The green one. I don't. His,
loser.
yeah.
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 Can't even
Loser.
remember your name, green guy.
John. Yeah. John.
John.
Classic.
John Paul.
Shinji.
John von Belsar. All right. More Hildebrand. They showed a couple of pictures for the new Hildebrand. This comes out in 6.45, so quite a while after the patch.
Yes,
But-
this will be in July or maybe even early August.
Yeah. Doctor
Lugay
Dr.
is
Lugay.
back.
Lugay.
is back.
Poo Poo's here with us.
And Poo Poo is here again in a bed.
Poo Poo's sleeping.
Yeah.
Is he okay? Poo
Oh,
Poo,
who knows?
No.
Is he convalescent? What is this? And then
He's being watched over by Inspector Brandyhild.
yes. God,
Absolutely
show this
fantastic.
picture to like someone who doesn't play 14 and be like, what do you play? This. That's
Yo,
what
this
I
is
play.
Roblox.
It's
This
like
is the graphics update. What are you on about?
Roblox RP.
this is
I mean,
like
They updated the shaders, but they had to run the polygons right
yeah.
now.
I feel like Hildebrand's becoming sort of like a deep cut thing to like for people that don't like just started the games, but like one day you'll understand this
I
picture.
think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I thought they would run out of like. There were times during the Hildebrand quest recently where I'm thinking it's kind of lost the spark, and then they'll chuck something like Brandy Hild out. And you think,
Yeah.
oh, wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Well,
It's
as soon
like a
as they
fucking-
introduce, yes, Roller.
He's just like a Virtua Fighter character.
I know, but it's funny.
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
As soon as they introduced Poo Poo, I was like, I know I'm gonna like this one.
Yeah.
Because Poo Poo was. We'd been We'd been hoping for Poo Poo all expansion. We were
Yeah.
going to space,
Mm-hmm.
and then we finally got it.
Yep.
If they hadn't introduced Poo Poo, I think we'd have all quit by now.
Yeah. I've been
Well,
Well,
very
no,
disappointed.
because they've tied the relics to this quest line.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Then again, more updates to the Mandeville weapons. Didn't say anything.
More tomes.
Yeah, but no, because you'll be spending 1,500 of the current tomes rather than the previous ones.
Yeah, we'll
So-
get to the new tomes because that's a whole.
Oh, that in the
It's a whole
apartments,
other
Roller,
thing.
it's a whole new game.
Yeah. So they show one screenshot here with
Godbert and
Godbert
Gerald
and Geralt at a table
drinking,
drinking as
clothed. Godbert.
well. He's probably not wearing pants as
Well,
usual. So
clothed for
Yeah, I
him.
think you can
Yeah,
see that. Yeah.
yeah.
I like that whenever they want to include Gobbert in a serious cutscene, they'll have him wear a robe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just there like the final battle with Meteor, and he's just naked.
Yeah. Also moving on to another relic, the Splendorous Tools, which I've enjoyed the quest line very much for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
That
this
will
was
get
so funny.
a continuation with God, what's his name?
Grenold.
Grenold. Yeah. Grenold and Moen.
And
Yeah.
Moen.
Where they their
Kind
love
of,
is
But they're so shy, woo.
Yeah, they're shy. Ooh woo. That's essentially the whole story.
It's so funny.
Their love is true, but unlike ours, they were never married.
Right.
They've
Yeah.
never even like admitted their love for each other.
Right.
Oh, it's so funny.
So that's continuing in 6.45. So that's sort of the relic patch, if you will.
Yes.
They showed off this as
Yeah,
well.
it's just a
This is-
frog butt. I don't know what it's.
Yeah.
It's
don't-
kind of a little bit squished.
Is
They're
Is
normally
this-
smaller than that, aren't they?
What was the contact for this one again?
this
This is part of the
Render tools.
Crafter's
Right.
relic still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It,
Sorry.
it'll just maybe it'll just be an.
Yeah,
empty
I was like, what is this? Is just the mount. I
Yeah,
was like, what
they
does this
just
have to do with
showing
anything?
this. So this will be involved somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then they revealed the name for the new dungeon, the Ether font, and it also came with a picture
Oh.
and these adorable polar bears.
I want to push them in the water so bad.
This was pretty wild. They showed like 3 or 4 pictures.
Yeah,
And at first glance, we thought the Isle of Val.
It's
'cause
very
it has a
Isle of Val-ish.
Eurasian look to it, and they had that big plume thing.
hmm
But I think we agreed it's probably north of Dravania,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere around there.
yes.
The question, I suppose, is what that plume doing? What the hell is this place?
What the plume doing?
It's
Why is there an
I see.
ether font here? Why is there a massive well of ether?
it's a fissure down to the.
Do you think like it's erupted and we have to go and investigate, or do you think this is something that exists normally?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, is
I
this
feel like
something?
it's a thing that exists normally because I think that existed on the Isle of Val.
Yeah, that's true. We have seen this before.
Now, Charlene's are very
Mm.
sneaky, so they've kept it to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like this is a research facility,
yeah,
and I feel like this is how we'll probably learn how. This will be part of our research and how to get to the void back to the 13th again.
yeah.
Mm.
I've been looking at the picture, looking for like any like damage to the structures, because if this is something that's happened where the Earth like opens like this, then the buildings wouldn't have been okay, probably. But they all
No.
look,
Yes.
they look fine. So I think the
looks-
buildings have been
yeah.
built after the fact.
This
Uh,
Yeah,
really
nice.
just looks like the hinterlands.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes.
We're just literally going back to Havenswood. And
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
lovely.
yeah. There's some sort of like in this picture. There's like a picture. Sorry, there's like a structure with looks like a scanner or like a some.
It's like,
An-
but
an
yeah,
antenna?
because they
An
might not
antenna,
have
maybe.
focus in
radar dish.
kept the ether, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
these
They
might
have
be probably scientific buildings meant to like study the phenomenon or something that's
Yeah.
occurring.
Monitoring stations. Maybe?
Possibly, yeah.
Yes.
and then just a nice tower.
It's just want to build a nice. I'm getting like Lord of the Rings vibes by
Yes,
the one on
yeah.
the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Reset meets. Oh,
Oh.
Oh, it's a man.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah. They just show this picture of Golbez.
which again more or less confirms the title that it's about Golbez, but
Yes.
again they like to throw us.
Yeah, they do.
But
the-
he's on like Mars, and
He's on the moon probably,
It's
and
on the moon.
he's got the void or the 13th in the back.
mhm.
Yeah, we've seen that at the end of the last patch. We saw that the moon had turned red on their
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Prince George had just.
I
been born.
have almost a feeling that this is a screenshot from like the trial cutscene. Like he's
Oh,
about to
yeah,
do his
it's-
like
yeah.
battle
Oh,
pose.
yeah.
Because I don't think if we fight him, he's not gonna be like this. Because this is just Thornton's model reskin.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
think they're gonna.
Mm-hmm.
If he's this big of a deal, they're gonna give him something else. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
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 Maybe he will be one of the. He could be like Innocence, where
Oh, yeah,
he
I
does a
can see
proper
that.
face transition and model change.
Ah.
The
Yeah.
extreme would be the like when Vorthru was sexy, and then this version is both versions.
Yeah. We have
Now-
we do have the name. The
Void Days.
yeah.
Which again, I mean, Aishtar could jump into this fight in some capacity. I think she'll be floating above the arena in her prison.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe as a transition, he will harness her energy or something.
What's dais mean?
It's like,
It's like that platform,
throne,
that raised
right?
platform at the front.
but it can
Oh,
also
okay.
be a throne.
Oh,
So
okay.
Can it?
yeah, like it's part of a throne, I think, right?
It's the raised
I-
platform. with the
Approach the
throne, isn't it?
dais. Yeah, I've heard that before. That's like
It's
a.
the platform. The throne.
Oh yeah,
sits on
it's the
base
thing that the
platform.
throne is on, right?
Yeah, it's the raised.
Because
Yeah.
it's always raised from the ceiling, or sorry, from the ceiling. That's
From
a
the
throne.
ceiling.
That's
On
a
the
weird term.
floor.
On the floor, because it can't touch the commoner's floor. Rollo.
Well, exactly.
It has to be on a dais. So yeah, that again ties with the title, I guess. Yeah. So anything else to say about that? Not really. We knew that we were going to fight Golbez here.
It's
That-
worth mentioning that they couldn't be bothered to cover this one up like they did with the.
that's
Four Lords.
interesting. 'Cause-
Well, it's
Because
like maybe they feel like this is misdirecting enough that like this is not what's
That's
going to happen.
right,
He could literally just walk away right after this and be like,
right.
Yeah.
you know, such and such fight him. Goodbye. You know.
What
That's
if
true.
what if he's like you do the first quest and then you just instantly doing this fight, like something happens and he's just gone within the first 10 minutes of the
Yeah.
MSQ
Mhm.
onto something
Yeah.
else.
I'm gonna enter my Energon egg. I'll be gestating for about a year. I'll
Yeah.
see you then.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay. Unreal Trial was also revealed. Containment Bay Z1T9. If you don't know, the worst names for any trial, that is Survan. So that is the new Unreal. One of my.
Mhm.
I mean, I liked all of them, to be honest. I liked Sophia.
The Orange Riot was a great series.
Yeah,
Real good stuff.
yeah.
So
So
should we aim to get this to like 10, maybe 10%? And then move on?
we've had
Yeah.
bad luck trying to run the Unreals on stream. There's a curse, there seems,
Yeah.
on that.
If they don't jump to a Stormblood trial after this for 6.5 for the 6.5 Unreal trial, I feel like the next one will be Nidhogg.
Ooh,
Oh, going back to Nidhogg, that could be interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say Nidhogg, or maybe they'll start on the weapons or something.
Mm-hmm.
With the weapons.
The
start? No,
weapons?
sorry, no, the Four Lords.
Oh,
I don't think they'll.
Weapons
I
and
feel
shit.
like if they jumped into Stormblood, they would pick one of the non.
Would
one
they
of the
go for
non-four
Susanoo
lords.
or Lakshmi straight away?
They could go for Shinryu.
Oh yeah, Shinryu could work. That's
oh
true.
yeah.
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 Yeah, he's a tough trial. Yeah, they'd probably. Yeah, you're right. He was the toughest trial of Stormblood, so they'll go for him.
Yeah. Okay, Pandemonium is getting its conclusion. Anabasius?
Seos,
Anabaseus.
Anabaseus.
which isn't.
They just
Real.
rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It's not
Anabaseus.
not a real thing.
No.
And
What is there to say? I mean, ended on a cliffhanger.
But
Yeah.
it's joined our world. There is no longer. We're not in the past anymore.
No.
It has come into the present.
Mhm.
In the. What's that thing?
Ethereal Sea.
Yes, in
Yeah.
like the ITscope
Yep.
section.
Well, the ITscope is how we access it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just floating there, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh, why did they? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We're doing this again. Yeah.
I don't
well, yeah, you-
really know what bosses they're going to put in. I can't really predict any part of it, but I would very much like to see Beelzebub as a big
Why?
fly.
Ooh.
If I remember right, he was in Pandemonium in 2.
Mm-hmm.
He never really seems to appear in many games.
Mhm.
Oh, just like an SMT. He's like Beelzebub.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he can just be just a massive fly.
Well, we have.
What?
Yeah, well, we have a couple of pictures that we can look at before we go into the too many of theories. But we have this picture, which gives me like Yggdrasil vibes. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like just a tree.
See, the issue I have with there being an Yggdrasil boss fight is we did just have Agdistus.
Yeah, that's true. But
We've already killed a tree.
it might not be a boss though, because in this picture you can see it still in the background. So it might
It's-
just.
Mm.
be something else because
I don't
But
know
it's
what this
like-
is.
yeah.
With
Well, the
This
thing on the left is
screenshot-
that crystal that they do, that, you know, they've done in the other raids of this series. where they trap-
Yes.
Rollo?
maybe that's yeah. With the last fight, the less savage with the transformation specifically, it in this model, I should say, it really makes me hope they kind of lean more into that really gross Resident Evil monster vibe they had going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that'd be like if they go into like the weapons, like Resident Evil weapons type stuff,
Yeah.
or Nemesis and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
that going.
Yeah. Yeah.
You already did all the other nerd shit at the start. Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make some gross stuff.
Yeah.
This guy is like, he could be the first we meet of some like time traveling interdimensional super baddies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the super just, you know, cosmic horror beings, and this is just one small minion.
Right.
I mean,
He
that would be
kind of,
cool.
what does he
I-
look like that's in this game? Pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's horrible looking.
Mm,
He has some Amdapor edge to him because of the white, but
Yeah.
otherwise,
He's
I
got
mean, we're
some
being-
meats.
yeah, he's got
and,
meat
mean,
on him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
and
being very
kite.
presumptuous saying that this is a man. This could be the transformed version of La Habrea's wife.
Yeah. I was
Athena?
gonna. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Or-
I was
true.
gonna say that earlier because that's the only like unresolved part of the story. I feel like that we haven't yet like gotten to.
But
her.
come on.
She looks badass.
Listen,
and she
okay.
transforms.
I know this might sound silly, but it is Final Fantasy, and I think with their track record, I don't think they could resist putting some tiggle bitties.
I mean,
That's
I'm
true.
with you on that, Rollo.
I do not
I
think
mean,
they could resist the
I
horniness.
don't disagree with you, but like, I mean, Hegemony's transformation is not very sexy.
Right. That's
She's
true.
She's just
It's not, but they, you know,
This
they
may
still got some stuff.
this may not be her final form, Rollo. Or should I say
Yeah,
forms?
Rollo.
that is
This
also
is
true.
just page one, Rollo.
Yeah.
I mean, they also designed. They've also shown growth in the sense that they made Zero. They wanted to make a character that was like androgynous but still a woman. So like
Yes.
maybe
Maybe
they want to go in a different direction, Rollo.
I would like
we can
that.
hope.
Yeah.
I would
Uh,
like that too.
There's enough. We have enough of
Maybe.
them, you know.
but I still think it takes a lot of someone really has to hold that person back from just drawing
yeah.
up those fucking tits.
Yeah.
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 They really got to hold them back.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
So this tree,
Yeah.
are we maybe discovering some new concept within how the live stream works? Is this, you
Mm.
know, is the live stream just the roots of this Yggdrasil type tree? Are we going to make a significant discovery, or is this just a pretty tree they come up with? Because it feels very important.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's hard to
annoyed
tell.
if Kryl comes along and says, "Oh yeah, that's the Midgard tree that
Yeah.
we have always known about that."
Yeah.
I'd hate it if she did that.
Well, maybe they'll be like, "Oh, the ancient story of Yggdrasil." But I am noticing there's a purple ball like that's coming
is a
around the
purple
tree, and
ball.
you also see it there,
Yes.
and it's the
Mhm.
same color
Oh,
as.
it's
maybe-
obvious. That's Lilith, and that's the apple that falls from the tree.
I was gonna say maybe that's Athena.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the purple thing is Athena.
Yeah, maybe that's Athena.
Oh,
'cause
maybe.
that's because we already
okay.
destroyed evil version of
Yeah, evil
La
La
Habrea.
Habrea.
Yeah.
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 Uh,
Yeah. Possible. Go on,
and then
Gary.
when they fuse, they
Oh.
get the boobs.
See, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Georgi, anything
Oh
else?
yeah,
to add?
spirits in the ID scope. Chad is right. Spirits in the ID scope do look like that before
You
they
mean the purple
transform.
ball?
The dark ones.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. Okay.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So the question then is, what are we fighting that's within the live stream, and what are we fighting within Pandemonium?
Mm.
And I think it's also important to consider that whatever's within Pandemonium, who are ancients, are
Yeah.
time traveling into the source, which is very significant
Mm-hmm.
because they're not sundered Asians or anything or whatever. These are ancients, completely untouched, that are time traveling into the live stream on the source. So that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Well, yeah. Hello.
who says that when it comes to the raid, I'm not sure, but like, will the raid take place again? Like the actual like content in the fight will take place on the source, or are we going to the
suspect it
live
will.
stream
Well,
in
the-
the past?
Oh, don't say that.
on-
Oh no.
You know, like, are we
No,
going to the
I
past
hope-
live stream?
I
No,
hope
What
not.
the, what the fuck is the past live stream like? What they got there?
No, we can't do that.
This
What if
is
it's like green?
I don't think they want to open
Did they
that.
have a live stream back then?
Yeah,
'Cause
they have.
They say
reference
they
the live stream.
return
Yeah.
when they choose to die, but
Okay.
it always sounded like it was slightly different. Anyway, I
mean,
think this is going to be good.
I agree with Rollo that I don't think we're done with like the past because like I feel like our last meeting with Elidibus and Eric Thonius and La Habrea was not fully conclusive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I imagine the conclusion will be we push Pandemonium back into its rightful place
yeah.
within time.
You know, I'm coming over to what Rollo said. I think it's possible that we could do something in the past that like makes the thing in the present erase itself because it never happened.
Yeah, maybe. The present version of whatever this is just too mature and strong. So you gotta
Oh,
strike
yes.
it down when it's
Mm.
weak in the past.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
kill the baby version of
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
this
Kill-
horrible thing.
Strangle it in the crib.
Okay.
Yeah.
That it is true.
Jesus Christ.
It is true that we don't know like what is actually in the present version of Pandemonium. We haven't actually gone inside. At
Mhm.
most,
Yeah.
we've looked at it.
Right. Sorry, it was just hard to get past
So-
to the.
Still
Yeah, I
reeling
know.
from
That's
that
why I
one?
kept.
Yeah.
That's why I kept
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah. So yes, whatever you said, I agree. I was just thinking about. I was just noting down the time code because I'm cutting that out. So.
Oh.
You want a new line? I could get you a new one.
No, we don't think
No,
we're
no,
fine.
no, no,
I think
no.
we're
Don't
good.
take the baby.
Okay. For Variant and Criterion Dungeons, there was a bit of, I will say, initially disappointed because this shows that it's not going in the way that we thought. It was not
Yeah.
going to cover the.
But then there was a brief moment of excitement as well because, well, what is Mount Rockon?
Yeah, what is Mount Rockon then? You know,
Variant.
that's
Second variant and Criterion
we
Dungeon.
started thinking maybe it's like the northern part of Vilbrand. You know, the
Yeah, Gomorrah.
not Gilmora.
Ogomoro.
Gilmoro.
Ogamoro. Yeah.
Oh, Ogamora. Yeah.
It's not.
It's actually
It's in the
it's
east.
in the east.
It's in Althar.
Which-
Hingashi.
It's
Yeah,
in
well,
Gashi.
we haven't- You guys
Oh.
have seen so little of Hingashi, so
See,
It's
this is
true.
what I said,
No,
Rollo,
that's
but
why
you know
I
how
pref-
these two feel.
You know,
No, it's fine.
did I not preface initially? I
Yeah, I know.
because this shows that it is not what we thought it was initially. That they were going to help us flesh out the old world that we don't
Yeah.
really visit anymore. Technically, you could say Hingashi, same thing. Othard is old, but I will also say the Black Shroud, Lenosha. That's by far the oldest, but that's fine. If you want to do
What?
this, that's good for
Hey,
me.
it's always on the list, you know. It's
I hope so, but
they still
I mean,
gotta.
this could be really good. It has some potential. I mean, I do love a huge wide open square. So it's
Yeah.
got that going for it. It reminds me of Heaven on High.
That's what I said too. If someone showed me this and was like, "Where is this?" My guess would be Heaven on High.
I like the statues at the back,
Yeah,
and you know it.
Yo, is
it
that
has
the
all the
Virgin
bamboo.
Mary?
that
Yeah,
is
it
the
is.
Virgin Mary. Yeah.
Oh, hey, madre
Well,
mia.
no, it's the Virgin Railway.
I think that's more so going for like a lotus type of aesthetic than Virgin Mary.
Well, I think it's Virgin Mary. I think Rollo's right on the money here.
Yeah,
Okay.
slap right on the money.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the accompanying NPC? Chat said that a
Hien.
possibility would be Gosetsu.
I'm going for Hien. I'm saying this is some sort
Why?
of old family home of his.
Oh,
And
it
we're
could
going
be
back to
that
the
too.
spot.
I mean,
Well, no, because it's
No,
an,
Hien is Doman. This is in Hingashi.
oh yeah, true. I mean,
I'm thinking Yagiri instead.
I could see it being Yuri. I could also see it being Hancock. That is actually a good guess as well.
Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think it'd be Yagiri because she'd be expected to fight, and usually, I guess they don't want them to
I
fight.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So-
I think it has to be a non-combat NPC.
right.
I think, yeah, I could. Hancock works because, like, maybe we're just like stealing away into this ancient village, and he wants to make some money.
I love looting.
Wait, why could it not be Hien because he's Doman, but it can be Hancock because he's a thief?
Because he's actually on
no,
Hingashi.
because what you said it was like
Well, that
one of his
Mela
old
said that.
castles
Mela said
or
that.
something.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
That's why it wouldn't make any sense.
Like just because I don't see a reason for Hien to be here.
That's true. He doesn't have a reason to be here, but I mean, they could make up one.
They could make up one. I could also it could also just be an
Namazu.
auspice. It could
A
be
what?
Namazu too, but yeah, an auspice is what I said.
Yeah. It could be anyone.
Yeah,
from-
maybe Senri wants us to come here for some reason.
So now we've essentially mentioned every single NPC, like a
I don't
main
know why you
scenario
go against it
NPC.
being Hien as well. It's not like Doma has Hingashi influences.
No, I just like
All
Chat
of the
brought up a
culture
good
of
point.
Doma is pulled from Hingashi. Like Samurai
Chat brought
Ninja
up a-
come from Hingashi.
Chat brought up a good point that I don't think they want it to be a combat NPC.
yeah.
That well,
Oh,
maybe not.
right.
but-
Just like because in the previous one, it's
Yeah,
the Sultana, and
that's
she
true.
obviously doesn't fight. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, I can't think of anyone in Kugani who I would particularly want to travel with.
Oh, actually, how about this? What if it's we get one of the dudes from what's it called? The Astrologian Stormblood quest line, one of the geomancers. Learn a little bit of geomancy in the area.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Good guess
I
as
mean,
any.
now we're just
I
listing
feel-
NPCs at
We're
this
just
point.
we're just guessing. I just feel like it can't be an NPC that requires because they didn't give us any unlock conditions. So I just feel like it
Yeah,
right.
won't be an NPC locked behind a quest line.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They've speaking of
Maybe
Stormblood,
it's Kageyama.
they have added duty support for Siren Song C, Bardam's Metal, Doma Castle, Castrum Albania, and Alamigo. And they also showed off who's gonna be joining you in at least
Hey,
Bardam's Metal.
the best character.
Gosetsu,
Gorsetsu.
Hien.
I remember going through. I remember when we went to Bottom's Metal with Gorsetsu Hien and Mole Conjurer.
Yeah, Mole
Yeah.
Conjurer. They gave her like the level 1 twig for White Mage.
Yeah.
They love that stuff. Up
Yeah.
in the step.
It
Yeah.
was great when we went there and they were like, oh, this is such a big trial. You'll basically have to go in on your own, essentially. So, it's a very personal trial.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can overcome it. And then Hien's like, I'm going with you.
Mm.
I'll bring my mate Gosetsu.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll change the dialogue. Be like, oh, okay, well, all 4 of you have to do it. Or you can bring
Well,
a
no,
random
what they-
buddy.
No, what they said is that we all had to do it, but we were supposed to do it solo, not work together.
Yeah.
But I also just love the idea that Hien goes like, I'll bring Gosetsu and hey, you join.
Yeah.
You're a healer, right? Pick up that twig.
Arbitrarily, we need 4 people.
Yeah.
You step person.
You
Help!
step person. You'll
Your
join
lord!
us. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 3 samurais, which is interesting. One of them has to be a tank. So presumably Gosetsu, because that's
Will be the
that's
first
the
time you see a
assumption you would
samurai tank.
Whoa.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it will have a new name. They always have a fun name for them. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So, Bushido's Way 7
Bushibodo's Way 7.
on the PS2.
Mm. Yeah, Chat said this earlier. Lisa's probably the other DPS available, and so the only canonical way to do this is if you're a healer.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I would rather not play the game than have Lise in a dungeon with me.
Okay.
Oh, you think you'll get what's that dude's name? Carvalane
Carvalane?
on Siren.
Oh,
Yeah,
Siren
I
Song
think
Siren
Carvalane-
Song, sure.
Yeah,
And
I
it'll be
think so,
nice
and I
because
think
this
he'll-
time Instead of everyone bloody just, oh, you go ahead with it. We'll just
Yeah.
stay here. They'll
Yeah.
actually join
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I think Carvalane will be the tank because I'm pretty sure he's a gladiator.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, or Carver Lane would be cool to go around with. Then there'll be Alphino and I can't remember who else was there. A couple of other people.
Yeah. They show they show the Bardam's Medal trial as well. Of course, they will be doing that correctly. Then they briefly mentioned job adjustments. No specifics. They'll talk about that in part 2.
Be scared, everybody.
Yeah, everyone be scared as usual. PvP.
Not paladins. We've already had a big rework.
Well,
We're fine.
you can always fuck you
Oh,
up.
Carvalane's a marauder. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, PvP Series 4 begins, and Season 7 of Crystalline Conflict begins.
PvP Series 4. That's big. Excite.
Yeah.
Wonder
Get
what they'll do this time.
Get the outfit if you want it.
Yeah.
The series means the battle pass.
Yep.
It's ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
remember.
don't care about the outfit. I only want the melon-colored ADS.
You get what you need to get.
Get
But
your
it's-
melon.
Don't worry,
That's-
Gogi, because they have confirmed before introducing a series that all previous series rewards would be obtainable after the series is ended. So don't you worry, Gogi.
Right.
Even though they promised that and have yet to make good on it, it is going to happen.
One day.
Okay?
One day. Yeah.
Don't you worry.
There will be adjustments to front lines with new UI elements. So this was they did all these adjustments because of Crystalline Conflict, which I think is that a different one? No, it's the same. So they mentioned that they had to do that because now they've shifted how they adjust PvP skills based on Crystalline Conflict. So everything else has to be like adjusted accordingly. The Fields
Do
of
you
Glory.
find any
Go on.
front lines fun? I don't anymore. Maybe on Sol Hakar. Maybe.
I'm the freak that enjoys Shadow.
I just
are.
don't enjoy any of them particularly. I think there's too many people, the goal's too high, it takes too long, and all you're really doing is you just run from point to point and occasionally have an attack on someone.
You know what it feels like? I feel like I just made the perfect analogy in my mind. What it feels like to play any front lines now. Imagine any Warriors, any Dynasty Warriors game, right? But you're not the main character. You're just one of the fucking dudes.
Yes.
You're just one of the guys that can get caught in any combo.
Yeah.
And that's you. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
You can try and contribute. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah, they have two options with PvP. You've made an absolute bang with CC, so focus on that.
Yeah.
Or scale back front lines to do 8v8v8 again, because that felt
They're
good.
not doing that. I
Well-
can guarantee you they're never doing that.
Get rid
Right.
of front lines.
Yeah.
There's no point in them anymore.
Get rid of front lines.
He says. No.
CC's really fun.
Okay,
You've
let me
got
just
good PvP.
run this through.
Go for
So they're adjusting Fields of Glory Shatter because of the mentioned Crystalline Conflict stuff, and they are closing Secure temporarily. They say, but they said that about the initial
Rip Astragalus.
Astragalus. So this could mean
Do you
temporarily
want
or
it to be
forever.
anymore? I don't even remember what it looks like.
How long has it been? Like almost. Has it been 2
Oh
years?
yeah,
now?
Oh, yeah, 4
feels like ages.
might be more even.
When
like
did
it's been
Rifle Wings come out? Stormblood,
Yeah.
or was
I
it
think-
Heavenswood? No, it was Stormblood.
No, it was Stormblood,
right?
Yeah.
Right. And from the developer's perspective, our PvP modes in the context of that meme where they're in the swimming pool, the Crystalline Conflict is the kid being held up by the mother.
Yes.
The drowning child is front lines, and the skeleton at the bottom of the ocean is rival wings.
Yep.
And it's so, I mean, they're right to raise CC up, but Rival Wings was better than
Well, I
Frontlines.
kind of hate how
I agree.
I kind of hate how they do stuff like this because those three are like in the same category of content, and whenever they find something that works, they sort of kind of abandon everything else because they're like, this is like Georgi said, it's the meme where the mother's holding up the one and the other one's starting to drown. The other one's like bones at the bottom of the pool. It's why do they do that? Like
It's so crazy because I feel like how did they not get lots of feedback from the V8 V8 stuff back in the day?
right.
Like
They just don't care.
I feel like
Dude,
there was
like, are we sure? Like, see, the thing is, we always lack this window into what the Japanese
Well,
PvP
yeah.
That's
or community says
that's the
about
problem.
this. Is it possible that the Japanese community loved grand
listen,
scale PvP?
I'm sure they have fun. They have notable commanders apparently that you follow their orders and
Oh,
you
wow.
win. I'm sorry, that's not
maybe
how
that's
it's
what
played
they-
here in the West.
No.
Well, maybe that's what they want, Rollo. They want to be the nameless NPC and the Dynasty Warriors aren't.
No,
Warriors
They
Army.
think they're playing Dark Age of Camelot still.
Well, it is. Yeah, this has been an issue we've talked about before, where Western feedback isn't, again, not necessarily treated as seriously as the
No.
Japanese feedback. So,
But with the way PvP works now, 8v8 V8 would work so well. It would
Yes,
feel
it would.
so good.
mhm.
like they've designed smaller scale. Like everything's tuned to smaller scale now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why aren't they
Mm.
thinking with their brains?
Okay, all right. Let's calm down.
Okay.
What
Uh,
were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What
What were they thinking?
Okay. Believe it or not, they mentioned Blue Mage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not abandoned.
not
A
abandoned.
skeleton in the water.
No.
So we're saying
Well,
this, but this
partially
is the same
decomposed,
amount-
I think.
Yeah.
This is the same amount of patches it was between the last two updates. So
But you
it's
know,
not that weird.
every time you worry because you're like, well,
Yeah.
will we get it this time? And thank God you can. They did it. They did come
This
back
is,
this year.
This is as exciting as a Blue Mage. I mean, it's exciting,
Yeah, they.
but it's not as good as when they first released it. And
No.
maybe they need to think about extra additional Blue Mage content.
Well, what they did was they raised the level cap from 70 to 80. They added new spells and gear.
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah, and new enemies plural added to Masked Carnival. So
Yes, they said plural, so it better be more than one fucking stage like it
Mm.
was with the 60 to 70 quests.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we can play Blue Mage again. That's.
I would love to get a group for getting the mobile mount and doing some of the harder Blue Mage
Weren't we
content, but
supposed to do that at
requires-
some point? I think
It
we
requires
were.
a lot of commitment.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does
yeah,
require a
you-
lot of
yeah.
commitment.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
getting the skills is the time sink. enough, I
Yeah,
would
getting
say.
the
Yes.
skills
Yeah.
and stuff, and then being
You
able
look-
to do the hard content.
He looks like a pimp.
does.
Yeah, I see that.
He looks so greasy.
He should be greasy.
He
He's a
looks
Blue Mage.
like a
He does.
Like
he
a
does a
Ether,
very
Rollo,
shiny
pure
skin.
ether.
Mm.
Please appreciate the earring.
The
green
earring
fish
is great. It's got a
I
little
really like it.
sardine
I don't know
earring.
why I like it so much, but I really like the green fish earring.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that's a reference to Flying Sardine, an iconic Blue Mage
Yeah.
spell.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a whole new outfit and a cane, so you have
Absolute pimp cane.
that. Yeah.
I think the last outfit was better. I would say it looked a lot better. But this is.
I
that's
agree. I actually don't like this one that
No,
much, to be
and
honest.
the
The
cape.
bomb cane is just it's so.
The blue bomb cane is my favorite.
It's
Yeah.
just so dumb.
That's true.
Yes.
I also don't like
It's-
the capes on outfits in this game because we don't have cape physics, and
Well,
it's just
true,
going to
yeah.
be like sticking to your back.
Yeah.
But
At
yeah.
best, give us a short cape that doesn't go past like your shoulder blades.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but yeah,
also
no,
those
it's all right.
bullfighters. Cape Town.
They also show
Just-
us a skill that we can obtain.
Yeah, we're gonna
From
fight
Innocence.
Innocence. Can't remember what that skill was called, but it's cool.
Who do you think the like reference NPC will be for the final Masked Carnival trial? Because like we've had Siegfried, we've had Gogo.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I mean,
What is the?
I'm hoping
Yeah, go on.
I'm hoping for Quina. Because last time it was a blue mage they brought back. It could be Quina. It could be Quistis.
Oh my god.
Quistis.
If it's Quistis, what is her last name?
Treep.
Treep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Treep.
Something like that.
Yeah, or Trepe, Treep, Trap, Tra, Tree.
TREP.
Tropon. Yeah, that would be fun.
Quina.
Quina would be.
With full, just looking like Quina.
If they actually got
Wouldn't
Quina
blow
in,
my mind.
that would be crazy.
Quina until like we have a whole race of like Quina's race, which I hope are
Yes.
unmerited. Yeah.
Oh, please.
I would do. I wouldn't
She
honestly.
or
Gogi,
they.
I would race change to Quina, even if the limitation was no, you just can't wear any gear because they just couldn't figure it out.
I think
I would
Quina
love that.
is possibly one of my favorite like side characters of all
Yes.
time. So in a Final Fantasy
Such
game.
a good
so
character.
if they brought her in or them in, that would be
They're called Ku.
the coup.
The coup,
Yes,
yes,
the coup.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I can't even imagine how good that would be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ocean fishing getting an update, not abandonware. Like it kind of felt like it was. There's
Yeah.
a new
It's-
route.
It's fortunate as well, Aku, because I know you felt a little bit disappointed with the Criterion dungeon being in the Far East, but thankfully for Ocean. Oh no. Oh no, this one's in the Far East too.
You can fish
Yeah.
in the harbor. I don't know why. I don't think. You should
Which
fish in the
again,
You can block all the trade ships coming in to do fishing.
harbor. It's called ocean fishing. You're in the harbor.
yeah,
I
this doesn't make
know.
any
This is
sense.
not. This is like tourist ocean fishing where it's super curated.
Well, I don't know
I know,
why they're.
considering.
Yeah.
I mean, considering we're just off the coastline in almost every single location, I don't know how much you can consider this ocean fishing.
What is this like weird like tilt towards like Stormblood? Like free Stormblood is for free now.
Yeah.
And now
Remember Stormblood.
yeah, are we doing
Yeah.
that? Are we doing like a
We're trying to forget.
but we noticed this when we were watching it. The game showing its age a little in this screenshot. There's a severe lack of shadows and stuff in this. It looks a little flat
Yeah.
and weird.
Ugane is really nice looking when you're in the thick of it,
Yeah,
but from a distance, when the
Yes.
game starts not rendering shadows and stuff anymore,
yeah.
it does look a bit hodgepodge.
That bridge is casting no shadow, and we we love that for them.
Just get like a little bit of ambient occlusion. I think that looks so much.
We're getting a graphic update soon in 7.0,
Yeah, we'll see
so
how that
hopefully that'll sort
works
things
out.
out. You also kind of see it here, some wobbly textures.
What do you mean? The trees look great.
The trees, also that one rock next to Heaven on High looks like a kind of thing I would see in 11.
Yeah.
I kind of don't really know what I'm looking at, but yeah,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
they hadn't quite got their.
Yeah,
There's some
Man,
smooth
design
rocks. Yeah.
Cow Rock is so
Yeah.
smooth.
I like this as like a nice half-hour jaunt to Kugane.
Yeah,
by
yeah,
boat.
that too. There's a lot of questions about this, but whatever. We got some new stuff for ocean fishing, which should be grateful.
Yeah, I mean it's fun content.
Yeah.
Yeah, add some new rewards. You know.
I'll need
Yeah.
to try and
I
get
have to
into
assume
do
they
some
will.
proper fishing.
Mm.
I always every time we go ocean fishing, I get annoyed because I gain like 10 levels. I'm in like level 1 gear still because I
Oh
want
my
to enjoy
God.
fishing and take my time with it, and then it's like so
Yeah.
much XP.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then we're moving on to Island Sanctuary
Yeah.
updates. This is the
Oh.
big update since the release of Island Sanctuary, where they're adding
Yes,
new
it's like
ranks and missions.
2.0.
Yeah, new gathering area in the wilds and new construction plots in the hideaway. So
That's quite a lot
New
already.
gathering area in the wild. What does that mean? Because I thought that meant new nodes, but no, that's not what it says.
says
I think
area.
it's like
I just think it
we
means
haven't
new-
got caves yet or anything, have we?
No.
I think we're going to go under the mountain in the middle.
Mhm.
That's possible. Yeah, they did talk about
Well-
that they wanted that. So
blow a hole in the cave and go right in.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
that
it's like a
you know
construction
what?
project to like open it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. You need to get some more tools for the mammoths for them to
Yeah,
smash it open.
yeah,
Yeah, we can just walk them in and with bombs. Use as many mammoths as we want.
yeah. New item rewards, of course, coming with that, and new materials, craftable items, new crops, animals, and Isleworks handicrafts. So you're getting all of it.
Crops doesn't surprise
New
me. They added
exports.
new crops last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, new exports.
I love spreadsheets.
Yeah. I'm
But they
surprised.
made it easier to view anyway now, so.
I'm just
Yeah.
the reason I mentioned crops specifically is because there's already so many in the game. Like they're
And
just
they're
there's
also
12.
yeah.
So you better stock up on the base ones. So you have time.
Yeah.
And energy for the rest of the new ones.
Uh,
For your
so-
new exports. Yeah.
What were you saying, Mela?
just the. I mean, the crops are dual purpose, but for me, I usually just use them for crafting the food to keep my animals happy.
Yeah.
But like, if you're doing them for the actual handicrafts, yeah, there's a lot of variety for what you craft.
yeah.
But if it doesn't matter
Well-
if you're just doing it for the food, you can use anything.
Well, you only need like a certain number of each of them because very few, like they're not used in many different crafts.
No.
They're like normally used for like 1 or 2 each.
Yeah.
At most.
Yeah, I'll probably just split them up.
And you can pretty much just save
Equally.
all the base, the base original of plants or
Mhm.
crops,
Mhm.
pretty
Mhm.
much just for feeding. Most of
Yeah.
them, I think, like potatoes and
Yeah.
My animals were always on super premium.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
live in the
Well,
best
yeah,
life.
you should.
My animals have all starved to death. I haven't been there in
they
Mine
miss
months.
too.
you. They
Yeah.
miss you, Lakil.
I'm afraid of going in there now. I'm afraid of being like to see.
You'll
See
get a lot
their
of,
their
loot.
disappointed eyes.
It's just like your villagers.
Yes.
Aw.
This is why I stopped playing Animal Crossing as well for the exact same reason. Feel bad. Okay. There's a Spriggan with a giant rock.
Oh,
See,
Ziggy Stardust.
They're giving us this, but I hope we get a regular Spriggan as well, because like the idea that we only get a Spriggan in this form is strange.
I agree with you
Yeah.
super hard because
Oh yeah.
it's massive. This looks like a super rare enemy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would like just a happy little Spriggan.
It would be annoying if this was the common for Spriggans. It would just be
Yeah.
lots
Yeah.
of giant Spriggan.
What's the rare one, Riggy?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's just
the
a
fact that-
small.
You know what? The fact that this is a Spriggan, like, I think that leads more into our theory that we're gonna get some sort of caves
Good point.
expansion
Yeah.
to the island
Yes.
sanctuary.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's where we would find them. Yeah. So that's it for. Oh no, wait. Is that it? We don't know because we're running out of slides.
I did say that I hope they expand the pasture size because as of right now, you can have one of every rare animal.
Mhm.
If they don't expand them, you will have to start making decisions,
Yes.
and I don't like that.
No.
It's okay, Georgi. Having one of every animal is an optal anyway.
Right.
I know it's not optimal. I don't care. I like looking at
He
them.
just
Rollo.
wants to have everything, Rollo.
You got a
have
min
to have
max.
one of
You're
it.
farmed!
You
Yeah.
have to be one of everything, Rono.
Okay.
This is a Noah's Ark. What is it?
This is Georgi's arc. Leave
No,
him
it
alone.
could-
This isn't
It's
Noah's Ark
Young
because
Krebs arc.
they're not even in pairs.
Oh,
Rollo.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Georgi
Georgi's
was just
arc,
one
there's
of
only
every
one of
animal to
each.
suffer to
And
the
God's
end.
just like, what the fuck? I gave you one job, dude. Where you fucked us all. Okay. There's new what? New structures.
Oh, there's a
Yes.
clock.
Yes.
Oh, Big Ben is fixed. And
There's a
Yes.
clock tower.
Large Ben.
Yep.
Yeah. Every bong, you got to say Bing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
Small
looks
bomb.
nice.
Yeah.
I hope it's an accurate clock because most of the clocks in this game are.
Yes.
I would be
would be
surprised
very
if it's not.
easy for them to hook it up, I think, to the same system. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Furnishings. Okay, so sorry. Support for outdoor furnishings has been added, and they've added 90 slots for outdoor furnishings. But for those of you that thought, finally gardening, striking dummies and gardens will not be supported.
Ruined.
It's like the one thing you really need outdoor furnishings for.
Yeah.
You could have solved
I mean-
a lot of gripes with the housing system by adding gardens.
Yeah.
3 gardens
do
would have been perfect, but even 1 would have been
Yeah.
acceptable.
Yeah.
I do agree with people that like this is great because storage for outdoor furnishings is difficult enough as it is.
Yeah, I have so much of our FC's outdoor furniture just like filling up all of my retainers, so I will
Yeah.
be dumping them all here. So that's good. So yeah, that's that. We see
This
some.
already looks very nice.
Yeah, they added
very good.
trees and stuff. It's when you have 90 slots, you can really go crazy. So
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Do some really crazy stuff.
Yep. So on to miscellaneous. Okay, it's time to talk
Oh.
about the new Allegan Tomestones. They are called
Oh.
Allegan Tomestones of Comedy.
Okay. I wrote down some jokes.
Oh,
'cause
boy.
that's what we gotta
Wait.
do now.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm loading up the what's it called? It's called like a rim shot, which doesn't sound
sorry?
right.
It's the rim
Yeah,
shot,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
rim
No,
shot.
he's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Hold on. Yes, I am ready.
Okay. Oh, I wrote down a joke, I guess. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought I wrote down more.
Okay.
Her beef got me stroganoff.
That's good.
That's
like
good.
that.
That's good.
That was good.
That's good. Oh, it's a long laugh. Okay. Yeah. Was that it? That's
So-
it. That's the joke.
I
Okay.
thought I wrote
Thank
down
you.
more. But I
Yeah.
guess-
I know,
Okay.
I liked
Thank you,
that.
Roland.
I liked
That was
that,
good.
Robin.
That was good.
Now, Allegan Tomestones hold information, literature from the Allegan era. So
Right.
philosophy
It's like old.
holds some of their philosophical
The
ideals and
original.
stuff.
Mm.
The
Poetics holds their poetry. So it makes sense that
Yes.
their comedic plays,
Yeah.
their jokes,
Yes.
Yes.
their giggles. It just looks wrong, though.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
This is
yeah,
not
it's-
like the Divine Comedy. This is stand-up. This is
Yeah,
Jeff,
this is
this
Allegan
is Jeff
stand-up.
Dunham with his puppets.
Not
That's
just
what you're
Dunham.
giving. This little fucking racist puppet. That's what he's fucking. That's what you're giving for your fucking gear now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Rowena
just
loves
because-
that.
It's because
I love
the reason
Aquanet.
it sticks out even further is because comedy is a modern word. Most of the words, like not that any of them are like that, well, some of them are more esoteric than others, but
Yeah.
like comedy is a commonly used word, which also adds to the absurdity of this one.
Yeah.
Like if they found
Yeah.
some sort of like more like old sounding word for the same thing, it'd be less weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Shakespeare had comedies.
He
It's
did.
used
Exactly.
in-
So comedy is an old word.
It's
It's just like
just-
it's
But it's
still a
also-
commonly
yeah.
used word.
It's just
Exactly. Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. It's funny.
Every time you turn in your gear, you gotta say a joke.
Right.
Legally.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's happening. Maximum gear sets, which we kind of didn't quite understand why this is happening, but maximum number of gear sets will be increased to 100. Which of
Enjoy for
all
people who need that.
of all the caps to lift, this is the
This
one they
wasn't it.
chose. And I don't think this was
pretty
it.
high before. Was it like 80?
47, which is an arbitrary
I've
number,
heard
it seems.
47.
But
Never mind.
yeah. Yes, we read that some people use them as glamour plates, which I guess if you're just doing RP, I guess that's a way
Oh,
of
yeah,
doing
for
that,
RP,
where the stats
perfect.
don't matter, because
Yeah, I don't
otherwise
think I
you
could-
have no need.
But for anyone outside of that community,
yeah.
I mean,
So I guess
you have to
I mean,
use glamour plates anyway.
for the RP community, I guess here you go. I guess that's
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
You can now role play as 50 more things.
Right. Yeah, and that's fine. That's content for people.
Yeah.
So, all right. Job icons. This is a great update. Job icons will now be displayed in the chat log and on player nameplates.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
yeah.
another thing they took from
Yeah, I read that in
the
chat.
From the
Yes.
mod.
No.
Yeah. This is
No, it's an independent thought.
No,
no,
they
they said it.
No.
they've said it.
They've
They've
said
said
it.
as much that they
was
want to
independent.
implement things that the mods have because they don't want you
Yeah.
using them.
yeah.
Yeah, we're one step closer to a chat bubble, maybe. Who
Yeah,
knows?
that a lot of people were expecting that because that is by far one of the most requested like modded features. I think that a lot of people
In
use.
a dungeon, I might accept. If I was in Limpser, I'd be turning that off straight away.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, It's just
Like
such
a
a weird
million
thing to
chat
not have.
bubbles popping up. Oh,
Yeah, I can
can't
see that.
imagine.
That would be obviously there would be a toggle for it, but yeah.
because like the back and forth of like, okay, who said this in chat? Okay, I had to. look
And
at
you can
which one.
imagine this. I don't know. I obviously have never used any of this, but the I'm assuming if they implement it in the game, they would be like you can turn it on for party members only, or have it like be
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, if you can customize
Yeah.
it.
The same way
I
you
mean,
can filter
I-
a ton of stuff already in
Yeah.
like the social, like the actual chat itself. So
Yeah.
I don't particularly like chat bubbles.
Yeah.
I don't
either.
I don't really
it's not
care.
particularly for me, but there are people that want it, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
Oh,
upset
yeah,
if
I'm
they
not,
added
but
it
yeah,
to the game.
you can add it if you want it.
Yeah.
I'd
There's-
try it just to see if it feels good for me, but I don't think it would.
I love it. I
Mm.
think it's
Especially
great.
because in this game they're opaque.
Well, maybe there'll be a slider for that, so you can like.
Yeah, maybe they can.
Oh,
sort
you
of-
know what? They should do it how they do like in Phantasy Star Online, where it's like no matter where you are, if you're in the vicinity of this player character, it will appear as a fucking HUD element. It like be on your screen with a character fucking emoting at you. You cannot escape it. There will
Good
be
lord.
a character. You will
Good
see their
lord.
chat.
That sounds horrible.
That does sound
You're
horrible.
being assaulted.
Well, for now, you are getting job icons next to your nameplate and in chat.
Apparently, I said something contentious in that I prefer nameplate type 2
Really?
on stream.
That-
But
Contentious.
I
I just think that Lakil and I disagreed with you.
Yeah, I think the left one looks cleaner because the
Problem
problem
with
with
the color.
yeah the second one looks like it's just like floating. It doesn't. The proportion
Yeah.
looks wrong. Like it looks
I
like it's
think it
too
looks more
tall at the
modern.
top.
What did you say, Mela? Sorry.
I think it looks more modern, more clean.
Because it doesn't
I
have a
think the one on the
background.
left
It's
looks
a
more like
transparent
1.0 kind of-
JPEG.
Yeah, it looks nicer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think that there's definitely people that would prefer each of them.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
that Lakil and I prefer the left one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly because it also reflects what it's going to look like in chat as well. It'll just
Yes.
That's
visibility's
fair.
sake,
The
it'll-
job icons for chat are very small. I don't know about
I-
actually.
I think the role icon looks
I
better for chat
I
too.
think-
personally.
I agree.
I think maybe type 2 would be cleaner in chat.
Oh, type 2 in chat would be alright.
I agree.
I don't dislike nameplate type 1, but it's just because it's small and has that kind of, with these style ones, like the 1.0 remnant ones, there's kind of like a sort of jaggediness to the.
They
to them.
look low res in the
Yeah, they look low
screenshot.
res. That's why the one on the right is cleaner.
Well,
looking
maybe
to me
it's a
and feels
screenshot of
nice.
like not the like the HD HUD element that
Maybe.
they have.
Well, yeah,
uh,
maybe.
But I mostly just like it because it has the color, so you
Yeah.
know what role it is.
Because
Colours
we
nice.
know what all the job icons are, but
That is a
maybe
good point.
Yeah.
oh sorry, well the job icons are, but not everyone.
So yeah, as far as like identifying what it is quickly,
Yeah.
especially
Yes.
roles.
Because
that's the most important
you're
thing
gonna
about
have
it.
to know everything when if you don't have the color in the background, you have to know that that's a tank. So
Yeah.
there's more
Yeah.
thought
That
process
is a fair
involved.
point.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is
which-
useful
which
for
we-
me.
Yeah, go on, Gary.
No, you go for it, Rolly.
No, I was gonna say like which we do now. We know what every job role is. Just
Yeah,
it's the extra second of thinking is
Yes.
all.
yeah, Yogi.
I was just gonna say that this is useful for me for when I want to commendate people because I sometimes commendate by who's the friendliest or who was the most helpful in chat. Not that I necessarily need it, but I like it when I see other people do that for other people,
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah.
And it's harder to process when everyone is the same color and you don't recognize the names because you've never seen them before.
right,
That is
right.
Yeah.
fair.
So
Yeah.
this is a nice way to differentiate them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind being able to get some touch of color on the one on the right, like the icon, like the gold could be blue, maybe, or
Hmm.
whatever.
I don't
I
know
just
if I
feel
think
like
that
it
would.
looks
I think that
more
would even be
high-res
worse,
clean.
personally.
that
Yeah,
would make it look
maybe.
cheap. I think that would look.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that is how it has to be for that style. But maybe the glow behind it has a dark, shadow thing.
Yeah.
Maybe make that a color. Maybe a faint
Some-
blow,
I mean, they don't have to.
blue glow.
But
Yeah.
they look
Anyways,
like
you can
people.
choose which one you want, and that's
Mhm.
the important thing here. All right. Transaction fee for items sold on the market board can now be incorporated into their total price, displayed under total. We have gone into the European system instead of the American
Mhm.
one, where you don't see the tax. You have to figure it
realistically,
out
should have
yourself.
always been in the game.
yes.
Which is fine. Yeah.
The value
if you
added
don't wanna
tax
sit-
will be included.
Yep.
Yeah. But if you don't want to see it, you can, for whatever reason, not choose to turn this feature on. So
Keep it a
don't worry.
surprise,
Yeah,
you know?
if you like the surprise. So that's a quality of life change right there. Glasses and wing.
This is ruined.
Glasses and wing fashion accessories will now display when engaged in battle in the overworld. Whoops.
Only the
I meant to turn it off. That was not a joke. That's real. That's real.
Funny.
It's only
Comedy
this
gold.
is apparently a mod. Interesting.
Oh.
This is only in the overworld, so don't worry
Yeah.
about it happening in dungeons.
Right.
I think this is a very nice feature for glasses. I don't really care
I
about
agree for
wings, and I
glasses.
don't.
I think wings is a very bad look.
I don't care.
You know what? I don't care anymore. I gave up a long time ago. I've said this before. This is just another one.
Oh well, yeah.
This is going to be a black and white moment. When this podcast one day ends, which is far in the future, don't worry. But when it does, I'm going to go all the way back to when we talked about the wings in the first place. And I'm like, this is going to be like, I know I said something like this, like we're going to see people with wings in cutscenes, in fucking dungeon content. That's happening. Korean MMO, baby. That's us.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it's happening.
I would hope that eventually you could tie this to not glamour, but like to the gear sets, so that it remembers if you want them when you use these gear sets. Because I imagine in the current form you would have to turn them on every time, which sounds nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, well, if you like that, the glasses, of course, makes a lot of sense. I think that's good.
Yeah, I like what chat just said. Would you turn around on the whole fashion accessory thing if they gave you boned capes?
No, because that would imply that they can render it for every character on screen, but they just choose not to put it on the armor. So it would annoy me.
That would annoy me, yeah, because we would then have gear that does not that has capes that are stuck to our back legs, but we can add a cape with cape physics on top. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but the capes are for the things that don't have capes already.
Well, it would be nice to add capes to gear.
I would
want all capes to be cape physicked if they added in that.
I would be a hypocrite in that. Yeah, I would definitely turn
this
around.
game's just at a point where, I mean, if it was a horse, it would be at the glue factory right now. But we keep on chugging because the spaghetti barely holds it together.
Right,
but,
right.
You know,
I can already see Lakil's updated character for the podcast.
It's just like a flapping cape in the back.
Just the Odin cape specifically. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Nothing about your gear changes. You just have the Odin cape.
Yeah.
Diablos wings.
Yeah. It's just gonna be mostly cape actually in all the pictures of my characters. Just mostly cape. Okay. Items stored in a variety of locations can now be selected when casting glamours in an in-room.
This is great.
This is really, really good, yeah.
Yeah.
To go into a retainer, pull out things in inventory, glamour it, and then put it back is awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you can make glamours from your retainer, the armoire, the glamour dresser. Easy.
Yep.
Do you know what would be really wild, right? So they've got this system they've just implemented that can pull data from certain sources, and you can use that to glamour. So how about when you're using the glamour dresser, that can pull from your retainer?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right. So, that's a good quality of life change. Moving on, fairy glamours are now available to scholars.
Yay, your Seleno carbuncles.
So,
yeah. I mean, I undersold that a bit. I'm really excited about the carbuncles because it lets you, be Alphina.
Yeah, but not as cool as Alphina because his is obsidian.
Right. Anyways, moving on from that, you can eat carbuncle now, regardless of its color. You can have a bite, you can have a snack. We also said that we laughed at this when they revealed it because you currently Eos and Selene are already cosmetic. They're already just an aesthetic difference. So this means
they're aesthetic
nothing.
differences that are tied to different buttons.
Yes.
I want to say that with this, they're going to consolidate them to one button because otherwise that's weird.
No.
Could you glamour Eos as Selene and then glamour Selene as Eos?
I'm going to do that 100%, and it'll only be funny to me because no one will know. but I will know every time I summon Eos. I'm summoning
people will
Selene.
know because it says Eos or Selene above.
That's true. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Then oh god, I forgot that we have all of this. Okay, we're gonna race through this. They quickly mentioned fan festivals for NA, UK, and Japan. The dates you should know.
Yeah.
NA is July 28th to the 29th. London, October 21st to 22nd. And Japan, January 7th to January 8th, 2024.
I need to book my flights.
Yeah. FanFest.
Great, you do.
The merchandise round 1 pre-orders has also started for this year's FanFest. Available in North America, Europe, Japan, regardless of fan festival attendance. This is a funny line. For those attending the fan festival in Las Vegas, congestion may occur at the event, so we recommend purchasing beforehand. There will not be congestion in London because there's only about 100 people attending, and you know, that's the joke. It's funny that they didn't mention the London one or the Japanese one. Once items are sold out, we cannot guarantee they will be restocked. So if you are interested in purchasing then, we recommend you pre-order now. Does it say then? Oh,
yeah,
we
it does say
recommend
that.
you.
right.
I mean, how can they sell out if you're pre-purchasing them? They've not been made yet, have they?
That's true. Well,
They
that
might
might
have
be.
already made. They might have already like ordered their stock
Yeah.
numbers.
And knowing them, they always underestimate. Always.
Yeah.
Some
For
items are exclusive to
information,
North America as well.
We'll look at them probably, but
Yeah, we
one
will.
of the backpack hangers, the Ancient, has already sold out.
Yes, a lot of the. I think
Really?
quite a few of the items have sold out. So the pre-orders for North America started March 31st and will last until April 21st. And the delivery date is they start shipping July 14th ahead of the fan festival. For Europe, same day, scheduled for 31st of March and lasts until April 21st, and shipping will begin July 28th. And for
So if I
Japan,
want any of these, I'm just going to mail them to Mailer.
you can just buy it at the event, though, can't you not?
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, I thought you actually meant it, because I mean,
no.
there's going to be like 5
discussed this
people.
on the actual live letter coverage.
Yeah, that's true. For Japan, of course, they get immediate pre-order for their event that's in next year, and July, and of course shipping in July on July 28th as well, because that makes sense.
I mean, I would say that shipping within one country is much easier than shipping within an entire region.
Yeah, but it's
It's
just
much less complicated.
it
but
just
yeah,
makes
also,
it feel
I understand what you mean.
arbitrary with the delivery dates. Why aren't all of them shipping on July 28th if they're all in different countries? Like it's strange. Anyways, for the so here are some of the items. Flocked figurine,
Trust that.
Loprit.
I mean, like Sylvanian families.
It looks. I want everyone now. For our audio listeners, I will of course tell you the price, but I want you to notice the prices for this, because it is some ludicrous pricing going on, which is classic Square Enix. But this Loprit, which is a figurine, you can see it the size here.
It's reasonably big.
It looks well made.
about the
It's
size of
posable.
a hand,
Yeah,
maybe bigger than a hand.
but they cost they cost 70 euros or 62 pounds or 65 US dollars
Which is a heck of a lot of money.
for this. I mean,
It's posable. And you
this
can
is
have
the
it
one
in-
I am the least, this one I can get behind, it's all right. It's probably very detailed.
Yeah, it looks well made. It's not for me.
No,
No.
not for me either.
But I can understand people that buy this though. I will
Right.
say that.
Yeah.
There are
No,
some things
it's
that
nice.
I will not say that for.
It's very nice.
This is the best one.
Portly Porksy plushie
This is the only one that I'm potentially.
can be yours for
might
38 or 37.99 euros, 32.99 pounds, or 34.99 US dollars. Not a bad price, I will say. This is an all right
No.
price for merchandise.
Square Enix plushies are pretty high quality.
Yes.
They're not too bad.
So here he's
Oh.
mount the
Yoshi-P made the lock.
Now
right.
this is
This
a joke.
one.
Now this is one that I agree with.
What the
Funny.
fuck?
This is
what does that mean?
A silver, sterling silver.
it is silver, but it is they've literally just reused the same mold, it seems, that they used for the
Bearing
collector's
in
edition
mind-
pin that I'm wearing right here. And
It's that big. It's like
it's
2
this
centimeters
size.
small.
This is the size. I'm going to show you. No, I'm not going to show you. I will show you in a bit. But Yoshi-P wore it, and it's literally the size of that pin.
Mhm.
And it was made worse, actually, by him wearing it together with the Horsefont necklace that showed... Look at that. That is the size of this pendant. And it'll cost you 255 euros 99 cents.
That is
that's
a bargain.
224 pounds. 224 pounds 99 pence.
Let's just check the current
And
price of silver.
$249.99.
You
Crazy.
could probably cast that in silver yourself for cheaper.
Yeah.
You can make a crucible out of some really cheap material and
Well,
just fucking...
Yeah, and I'm sorry, and I'm sure you can buy this. You spend your money however you like. I'm not gonna, judge that.
No, don't buy this. I'll beat you
But
up.
I will say, the collector's edition pin, unironically, looks better. This looks
It does, yeah.
somehow the symbol in the middle of it looks like faulty almost. Looks like it didn't work properly.
How much do you think that weighs?
A gram?
Yeah, a gram.
A gram.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that in
Silver
terms,
is-
you know.
Silver is 63 pence per gram right now.
So
Current price of silver per kilogram of silver is £628. So a kilogram of silver, which is quite.
and that
that's
is
a lot.
obviously nowhere near that weight. So this is some crazy.
There's a bit of a markup.
Listen,
Yeah.
I think we can all become jewelers and make this ourselves.
Yes.
Make
Yeah.
a higher quality one for like half the price.
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. I don't remember what the Horsefont one cost, but that was also made of silver. But I would justify
and
it.
that's available.
That's a bit
Yeah.
more ornate. That's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, it was.
That's much better. Like even like the chain that the Horsefont one is on looks like higher quality than the Azem one. So I don't know. It's weird.
I can't find it.
The embroidered jacket, the Heidland and Zodiac jacket, which is you can turn inside out to make it a different color. It's purple and black, or black and white.
Was this the one they said was Chinese exclusive?
Yes.
They
Oh,
said-
anymore.
Then they have now not made it Chinese exclusive.
I'm Rollo.
But for-
hey, no. Look at those sizes.
Look at the
Yeah,
sizes.
extra large.
It-
Japan.
Oh, it's
Yes.
Japan
Yeah,
size.
that's,
Yeah.
listen,
Maybe this is.
I'm a big man. I'm a big American.
Yeah.
I love Final Fantasy. I
Yeah.
love 14. I'm not gonna buy something I can't fit into
Right.
for that amount of money.
Yoshi-P was wearing a large on the stream. Oh, I don't have the picture of him wearing it,
I'm
but
a little bit on the slim, thick side.
Right.
Some might say.
right.
I mean, I could wear it. I
Yeah.
can wear the large.
Yeah.
They don't have small and medium.
No,
Japan
because
size.
there are no European or American that would fit a size
But this
small
live letter was
Japanese.
for everyone. And
What?
it's being sold at all the events.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that it's only available in 3.
Well, the thing
sizes.
is, an oversized thing is better than an undersized
yeah, that
thing.
is
So I
true.
think they'd rather make
I think
more oversized
large
one.
XL and XXL is essentially small, medium, and large
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Europe and North
Hey,
America.
Look at me, right? Everyone who, if you're an XXL person,
No,
don't.
you're not getting this jacket. I'm sorry.
I want us to be realistic right now.
Yeah, this is
No.
not going to fit you. Also, make sure you understand that before you pay 187 euros 99
So
cents.
pricey for
Save your money.
Yeah.
like a polyester jacket.
Yeah,
I think
that's my
the
main
prices-
gripe with it. It looks
Yeah,
cheap.
it looks cheap. I agree. I think the price is a little bit more justifiable because it's reversible.
Right.
But like, it's still, I think.
Maybe if we
price.
took the
Yeah.
100 off.
It looks like it's that kind of
Yeah.
material that, like, you know, when you rub together, it's like really squeaky.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when your arms are flapping, it'll be
Yeah.
squeaking away.
Yeah.
But you know, it's merchandise.
I didn't
Yeah,
even.
don't worry, though.
I'm not even going to show like all
This
of
is
these.
just landfill.
They showed the acrylic figurines, and they all have different prices based on how much acrylic they've
Yeah.
used.
Well, yes. The in order of most expensive to least expensive: Xenos and Astinian, then Vanar and Graha, then Alphino and Alizé, and then Kryl and Tataro.
And I think the cheapest
So-
was like $14, I think, or something like that, or 14
It
pounds.
depends how much you hate the planet as to which ones you're
I
gonna
think-
go
I think
for
it was
most.
even more than that.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was
16.
like 17.
Oh, was it
$18.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
God.
like 18 quid. to
Too
like 30
expensive
quid.
for what is essentially.
It's landfill.
You can again buy whatever you want. I don't care, but you know, the worst thing is that I don't hate them. I think they can look good. I think they look good.
I hate the fact that you can so obviously see the
it's just the
outlines.
price that makes me.
If
hate
you
them.
had these in a lit environment where you couldn't see the outline, they'd look nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this. I mean, yeah. The more
But
I
it's
look at them,
just
the
a
more I
piece
like them.
of
So I want to move on
paper.
to the next slide. But just remember that they're overpriced. That is the thing that gets me with these. Then they showed this laptop case.
This is beautiful.
I think
But
this
I
is
don't have a
reasonably
laptop.
priced as well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't disagree. I think
37 euros.
The trouble is,
99.
it has just a plain inside. There's no like extra storage space inside. It's only that zip outside.
I mean, it looks really small, so I don't know.
Well,
I mean, it's
but-
supposed to just be a case. Like, how much are you going to put in
Yeah.
there? It's not a bag.
It's not.
No,
yeah,
no.
it's not a bag.
This is supposed to go inside your bag. In fact, you put this
Yeah,
case in,
but
and then you
yes.
put the case in your bag.
usually they have some sort of like strap inside to make sure your laptop's secure or something.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, I think this is not supposed to have anything other than your laptop inside.
No.
You just
Right.
need to like zip it up, and like essentially it won't move.
Right, that's true. It's a tight fit
It's a tight
case.
fit. Yeah, it has the laptop dimensions in inches there, so just or millimeters.
No,
so
it does
just
have
check.
millimeters in
So,
Japanese.
yeah, I was gonna say it has mils as well.
Yeah,
Um,
interesting.
It's a pretty small bag, actually.
But why
Yeah,
didn't it just
is pretty small,
show
but-
the support in inches for like a
the
monitor
screen,
for a
yeah.
screen? That's how
Yeah, that's how
literally
laptop-
every
yeah.
other. Who remembers their dimensions of your laptop?
Nobody does because you're not a
Yeah.
weirdo.
Yeah. Okay, they also showed off the gaming pad, 38 euros, which I think is a bit on the expensive
big.
side, but it is a big one.
See, large gaming mouse pads in general are like expensive. Like this is not outside the range I expect of this, so I can understand this a bit more.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I would want to pay £38 for this one.
I
Yeah.
feel like it covers up your keyboard would cover up most of it.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
best part
true.
you want to see.
Like, how
You
much
just
space do
see
you
the
need
bottom
from like
chops.
the mouse to the keyboard? You'd be like,
Well, I actually sniped
like a
with
crab.
the lowest DPI, so 1 DPI. So
so you need a lot of
yeah, I
rolling.
have to
Yeah,
be rolling my arms around a lot.
yeah. Keychains.
These are sweet.
These are cute,
Oh.
and I thought, oh,
These are reasonably priced.
these are going to be
Very
super
reasonably
tiny,
priced.
and this is going to be
The
a bad
Ancient has
price.
sold out again.
They're 16 euros, and they're actually quite big. This is the size.
Yeah.
What did
So,
you say? Sorry, Mela?
The Ancient is still sold out on the EU store.
Yeah.
They keep
Is it
pricing.
right now? Because someone in chat said that they've restocked it.
They lied.
Okay.
Or it's sold
Oh,
out.
they're lying.
Or maybe
Okay.
they were looking on the NA store. But EU store, no.
Okay. They also this was a whole thing. There's a neck pillow plushie, where they serve as both a plushie, but they can also be inverted and turned into a neck pillow. You know, one of those travel
Every part
pillows.
of these, especially, it's the Shiba Inu. Oh, sorry, the Mama
Yeah.
Shiba.
Yeah,
That looks like an inflated balloon
it
with
does.
the
Yeah.
texture, and it doesn't look like a plush to me, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's fair, but
Because it looks like it has
functions in
sharp
two ways.
edges.
Yeah.
It looks
I like
it has
the
sharp
marble, though.
edges.
You know how like when you like get a balloon that's shaped and it has like those seams along the edges that
Right.
are like a bit sharp. It looks like that.
Okay.
I like
Yes.
the marble.
The marble is cute. During the live letter, they tried to they were demonstrating how easy it was to turn them into pillows and then turn them back. It went well for 2 out of 3. When they got to the dog, it was a
Yeah.
mess.
He has a neck.
He has a neck, and it was hard to get it into the neck part. But yeah, they did it eventually.
The axolotl's cute too, but very fleshy.
This
It's very fleshy.
this brings back.
These are ridiculous.
Acrylic blocks.
We were just 8 years ahead of the curve here. I've always said acrylic blocks. Everyone wants them. Everyone wants
Yeah.
them. Here they are. You can get the official artwork for all of the expansions, including 1.0. All of the game versions for
So
47.99 euros per piece.
Yeah,
Oh,
per acrylic blocks. Just to contextualize that for you, in case it's difficult to comprehend, you are paying for a piece of paper that has been encapsulated in plastic.
Yeah.
for
Acrylic, thank
almost
you. It's
50
please use the artisanal
euros.
names.
Just to make sure you're aware of that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just go out and start just
I
clubbing
thought
turtles if
I
you're going to be like destroying the planet.
I
this
thought
way.
it was all of them for 47.99,
I'd be fine with that.
I never thought that.
and I thought that's great.
I would be
I would-
willing.
I would
mean,
buy
I wouldn't
them.
get them.
If you like to burn
If-
money and the planet at the same time, buy
Yeah.
one of these.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's pure.
It
just
is starting to feel like
paper.
they're selling us future trash,
Just
essentially.
trash.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
I noticed that in the naming scheme it says legacy for
Yeah.
1.0. That's
not 1.0,
interesting. Have
yeah.
they? How often do? Well, they don't almost never use 1.0 as a term to refer to. it.
No,
Do they,
Yogi.
I quite like legacy.
Legacy
say my
service
name?
confirmed.
No, I don't think that's why.
Mhm.
I do like the name legacy to refer to 1.0.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
I don't know if it'll ever like take over that term in the fan community, but I like them referring to
Didn't I
it that
get-
way.
Wait, hold on. I think I have something that's funny. Oh yeah, in the collector's edition for Endwalker? You already got a
Shadow
framed
Endwalker.
version of like
Oh,
the patch art, didn't you? So here you go.
that's worth what? £5. It's not as expensive as an acrylic block.
and it is
Yeah, you
bigger than the acrylic block.
It
gotta
is
throw
bigger
it
than
away.
the acrylic.
You
No,
can
no,
replace
no.
it.
No, the acrylic block is premium. Though it's made of premium acrylic,
Yeah. So.
mined from the most remote acrylic mines.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, moving on. Okay, there was a lot of shit. Talk.
Oh, here we go.
So
Kill is so
Mug.
pro this mug.
no,
Nikhil loves
Well,
step back. Step
£30
back.
sterling
I
on a
appreciate.
mug.
I appreciate merch that can
Here
be
we go.
used.
I agree.
An
that's
acrylic
why
block
I
is
say-
trash. It is going in the garbage
I
bin at
agree.
some point. It's gonna kill the planet,
Yeah,
and
that's
all our
why I say-
children will die. But the cup you can use, and it is also in a design that doesn't look like tacky,
It's
like
nice.
video
It's a
game titty
beautiful
lady.
item.
You know that you
No
have to
one's saying
explain
it's
to your
not.
parents when you're drinking. It's
Yeah,
like,
extension impact.
the fuck are you drinking out of? This looks like a classy little cup. However, it is not. This is probably the first time I have heard of a cup sold like this that isn't dishwasher or microwave safe.
See, that's not the first time I've heard of this.
What?
That's
But
not
for
the worst
but for
part of it.
35 euros, I expect to be able to put it in the dishwasher.
Is it just one for 35?
That's also the second
Yes.
point, Rollo. There's
This
only
shit better
one.
give me lead poisoning or something. Like, what the fuck?
It's €35
Yeah.
for
No.
a teacup.
Yes.
Is there like a little snail in the middle of it?
It
or
says
something?
it has the slogan of Charlene on the inside.
No, it's the
I
last
guess.
stand.
Oh, does it just say the last stand?
Yeah, it says the last stand.
because of the. I'm
Oh, it's the slogan
100%
for-
down
Yeah,
for
okay, I
them
see.
incorporating like the last stand into a whole range of like kitchen merch or whatever.
Right.
Whatever. I like
Yes.
the Charlian logo. It looks pretty. But if I ever am in a situation where I'm spending £30 on a single mug, I'm pretty sure I've got to a point where my life's lost all meaning. Because this isn't bone china. This isn't
No,
a fancy teacup or a mug. This is bog standard.
No,
Yeah.
mean,
I
you know,
want to know. No, you
it's
go, Rollo.
merchandise.
It
it's
is merchandise.
Like,
I mean,
you buy it because it's made
and I
cheap
feel like
so they can get a ton of
I
profit.
find it
and-
strange that the outrage is so strong towards this cup. Like, and out of all the merch we've looked at, this was the one you've been screaming at the most, Mela. I don't know why.
Because it's so nice.
Oh,
so
it's because
themed.
you want it and it's too expensive.
I'm not willing to spend that much on a mug, but
Okay,
I was
that's
so
fair.
used
Well,
it.
my issue with it is that like I've paid less for mugs that are like game mugs that are microwave safe and dishwasher
Right.
safe.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me about it.
Yeah, the fact that it isn't even like it doesn't have like basic features like being able to be washed in. I have to hand wash this cup. Like,
Right.
No chance.
not
All the
happening,
paint's
sir.
coming off in the
Yeah, you're
dishwasher.
going straight in the dishwasher. I guess you'll just be a
Yeah.
white cup.
Oh, I'd love it. The first
Yeah, I
time you
wanna-
hand wash it as well, and the transfer just
goes
wipes
off.
wipes
Yeah.
off.
Why? How fucking cheaply did they get this made? That like you can't
Yeah.
microwave or dishwasher.
I don't know why this is
Yeah,
like we're going so
Tell
hard
me,
on this.
please, what country you've managed to outsource to where they
It's
just
because-
can't produce a mug that can go in a
It's
microwave?
because this is one that I have direct comparison to, Lakil. So
mhm.
I can understand, like, I can conceptualize more easily how this is overpriced.
Right.
Most companies don't make acrylic blocks of their artwork,
Yeah,
so I don't have like
exactly.
a point of comparison.
That's
And
fair.
people pay like a big markup on art because it's art, whereas this is it's a tangible object that you know the value of a mug.
You know what?
you
Fuck,
should be
I'm gonna
paying for a
buy
mug.
this mug.
Good, do it.
I'm
know
just
what,
gonna buy this
Lakil?
mug.
I-
Fuck it.
I have to call you a rube now for buying a mug out of spite. You are a
No,
rube
Rollo.
and a mark.
I haven't explained why. I want to buy this mug and then put
You
it
can
through the
ruin it.
paces. I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
dishwasher,
please.
and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
please.
microwave brownies in them, and we'll
Oh,
see what
I love it.
happens.
That's the fastest way off this planet.
Okay, right. Anyways, that's that. They also show. Oh yeah, this was funny. He showed.
Oh.
Ooh,
There were some
yummy, I wanna
acrylic
eat
job
that.
magnets.
Well, these are
Reasonably,
the only new... It's only the Reaper and the
Yeah,
Hmm.
the-
two new ones, Reaper and Sage.
yeah,
Yeah,
6.
'cause you can already get some of them.
Yeah.
I didn't buy
£5
this,
each.
Rollo.
I'm willing,
This was
right?
gifted to me.
Why did I make fun of you
Please.
for buying that one? It's $5.
Well,
I mean, it's not even expensive, yeah.
yeah, they're $6, but again, we were talking about like killing the planet. They are acrylic.
Yes, but they are like the only official way to get a job
These-
stone.
I like these because they're cheap, which
Yeah.
is very nice.
Yes.
Anything cheap in this live letter is like difficult to
Yes.
believe.
yeah,
And two, they're functional. I actually like that they're
true.
most functional things in this live letter are not cheap.
No.
And they actually have an aesthetic value to them within. The
They
mug
look nice.
is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I will
just
say
an
to the
in-game
defense of the
thing.
mug again, it has a really nice
looks-
shape.
It's
I
a lovely
like-
shape.
it-
It's a good mug.
It looks good. It's a really nice looking mug.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
These look like forbidden
Please.
snacks.
Anyone,
they do.
I have not been able
I-
to find a single image online. Everyone keeps theirs in their box, apparently. What does the back of this look like?
Oh, right.
I mean, you know what, Mela? I'll open it just for you.
Live unboxing.
I just need to know if it
Unboxing.
has
This
the
is not a
black-
fucking box. This is a piece of cardboard with a magnet on the front of it.
it have a
Wooga,
magnet,
woo!
like-
Unboxing live on Twitch.
I love
Finally, we have
Wooga.
our title.
Oh, the whole thing is the back is a magnet.
Oh, the whole
Mela.
thing is a magnet,
Oh,
Mela.
and that's
Aesthetically
black.
pleasing. It's black, yeah, of course, it's a magnet.
Well, yeah,
Or is it blue?
it's black. Why? It was...
Okay. So it's like a flat.
What are you
Black
gonna look
magnet
at the
on the
back
back.
for? Why are you so obsessed with the
Because-
back of it, Mela? You're never gonna look at it.
Because I've not got much that I'm gonna stick it on as a magnet. I like them as like a tangible object.
To be honest, I'm not even going to use it. It's easy. You can just seal it back up again.
Yeah.
As a so
I-
you're just
I
gonna
like-
You just
hold
touted
it.
about its use, and then you proceed to not use it.
I got it gifted to me. I never bought it for its function, Rollo.
No, that's
Do you have a
fine. I'm
fridge?
just mystified by Mela.
Because I'd like to just have the jobstone in my hand and be able to like turn it around and see it from all angles and just have the jobstone.
Go to Etsy and buy a
Well, that's the
jobstone.
thing. That's why I wanted to see the back of these to see.
Yeah,
if
because these are magnets. They are supposed to serve a
these
function.
are advertised as magnets.
No,
These
no,
are-
no, I know, but there are ways. I'm sure there are ways to magnetize something without having
Right.
it right just right on the back.
Well, you need the magnet to
I mean,
Yeah, but they could be hidden
they're-
inside somewhere.
Right.
there definitely would be ways to
They'd
do
be
that,
weaker
but
though.
that
They would be
sounds-
bad magnets.
They would be weaker, and they would also be more expensive.
Just
Well,
buy it.
true.
Go on Etsy. They're cheap.
I love this.
The masking tape.
More expensive than a jobstone.
Yes. And look
mean-
at the roll. Looks like it's almost
It's an
empty.
in-use roll,
Tiny.
Richard. It's an in-use roll for
The-
sure.
this
They
is-
could-
when
they
it-
couldn't possibly sell you.
This
like
is the
3
amount
weeks
of tape that makes me go, oh, I have to remember to buy it, pop down on the shop and buy more tape because I'm about to run out. This
Yeah.
is crazy that you're paying €8 for an almost empty roll of tape.
It's
See,
amazing.
This is
This
a
is
Japanese thing that
decor-
I don't understand, obviously, but
this is for decorations. You use this when
what?
Japan does love this kind of thing. This is I don't know how Japan uses it, but for me, this is only used for like fancily sticking together a present or something like that. This has no other you don't use this regularly.
like
No.
Oh, yeah, this is for
scrapbooking or letters.
Yeah, they use it for like scrapbooking. So like this is when you like
Okay.
you have something that you want to you stick down into a book of memories.
Okay.
I mean, this is all just Japanese.
Not for
nerds
me, but-
culture in general.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
ever since I saw the Evangelion official bucket, nothing fucking matters
Well, now,
anymore.
now that I understand what it's to me, this was
What
so
was that?
mysterious when I
The
first saw it.
Evangelion bucket. Oh, I think
The
you did.
Evangelion
I-
official bucket. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've
It
talked
is
about
a-
it before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great merch.
I think the one on the right looks good, but I don't see myself ever using it. The
It's a
middle one
little
is-
too
the one
childish
with-
for me, but
I
yeah.
would
the,
never.
Yeah, the one was with the 12 symbols is the one that I like.
That
the
one's
most.
good. That one's good. I like that. Yeah. Also, the price is outrageous. I think €8 for that. I would expect more
I
on
would
the
pay
roll.
99p.
Yeah, you know
for a
what?
roll of
You're
sellotape.
Mela, it kind of looks like something that you would find in Poundland.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
it's-
not
Yeah.
willing to pay more than £1 for some sellotape.
Right.
You
And
get
I
this
think
in
it's
like a grab
ridiculous.
bag.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay. And that I think.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
not.
then there's the
No.
T-shirts. Right. They showed us
Oh,
the
these are
T-shirts.
bogus.
No,
North
these
America.
are NA exclusive. This T-shirt looks fucking awesome. I
It's
love
so
this
nice.
one.
And these are
Oh.
provided in US sizes.
Yeah.
So-
you know.
Yeah. So you have small, medium, large, extra large, and XXL. So that's
These look so good.
yeah, they
I
look
would
really good.
buy
I really like the design
Probably
on
all
these
of-
T-shirts.
almost all of the T-shirts.
It's got all your favorite characters on there.
Yeah.
Like Yustola and
Pudding Way.
It's like
Okay.
they're in the Loperit Club.
Yeah, they're holding their illuminated plugs in the air.
Yeah.
Get ready to party.
Yeah. They also showed us this one
It's
of
so
Heidelin.
nice.
Yeah, very
I
cool.
love this one.
Very.
See, I like this one, but like, I don't know. This is the one I feel I'd be most ashamed to wear in public.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I
problem. This is like
Maybe.
you only wear this during fan fests and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like when you're with
Yeah.
your people. And then this,
Like even
yeah.
this
What?
one you could
Oh.
wear in public.
the 01. Yeah,
Yeah, Zero
yeah.
is cool.
it's generic enough looking, kind of like to not be
Mm.
too crazy.
I think the first one is also generic. Well, it's not generic. The first one is actually very obvious. as
But
to
that
what
one
it's
shows
from.
that you've been on
But,
an
like-
event. It has like the year.
Yeah.
and everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah.
the appeal of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the 01.
Yeah.
And then they showed this, which is a Loperit themed T-shirt.
They like them. They had to clarify that's not a real pocket.
That is
Robert.
not a real
Yeah.
pocket.
I don't
what the
like that.
fuck?
Yeah.
I don't really like the fake pocket look, but I like the T-shirt.
No, I don't either. When you
What's
look at it
even the
closely enough, it
point?
looks kind of ugly.
If
They
it didn't
did
have
the-
the pocket and just had them running around the side at the bottom, I'd love that more.
If they
Yeah.
do the you know, like the little shirt with like the cat in it, has like the little middle finger. in
Yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Just do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love that.
I wish
Yeah.
it was a real pocket. I
Same.
agree with you.
Same. There's also a hoodie, which I also think looks pretty nice.
I thought, you know what? I get that
Yeah.
shirt.
yeah, it looks good. Has that good artwork on the back and FanFest on
Do you
the
know
front.
anyone going to NA Fan Fest, Rollo, that you could pick you this up? Well, actually, you could just order. You could just get this delivered to you.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
It's
no,
you,
I
yeah.
know
Yeah.
several people going to NA Fan Fest too. Yeah.
But it's available to you anyways because it's a NA exclusive. So, yeah, the tote
Can't
bag.
wait for the EU exclusive.
Oh, we haven't even mentioned the prices. The prices are reasonable. $32.99 for the t-shirts.
$32 for a t-shirt.
52 and yeah,
$52.99
hoodies are expensive. in general.
especially seems really reasonable for the hoodie to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The tote bag is $25. It's a tote bag, but again, this is like special merch, so the prices. I mean,
Yeah.
I said this during the live stream. I just find the like le créature at the end to be very unnerving.
You're alone.
Ay, Dios mío.
I think that's it. For
I
what?
think that is it.
Yeah. That's the live letter.
What did the Euros get? They didn't get anything, right?
They didn't show
No,
it.
they
Well,
reveal
they
that
haven't shown them yet. They'll probably show them in either the next live letter or one after that.
Yeah.
You know what? This is just totally random. I think Europeans should get a nice exclusive shirt, but like in the style of those like mid 2000s like fire shirts, fire graphic tees. You remember those?
Oh yeah.
Like a Guy Fieri
Like Guy
shirt?
Fieri, yeah.
Yeah. like
Hell yeah.
or like the anime t-shirts or the button downs.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes. Give
like
us
with,
that.
like highlight or something on it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so they also mentioned there's a fireworks display for the 10th anniversary in Japan. Also, remember that for those that are watching live, again, there's maintenance on Monday. It's a 24-hour maintenance for patch 6.38, in which the weekly restriction for Pandemonium, Abyssos, Savage will be lifted. There will be adjustments to PvP actions. Crystalline Conflict Season 6 will begin. And the reason for the 24-hour maintenance is, of course, because of the NA data center hardware replacement.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I wonder where they're moving to. Like, I don't need the exact location.
I don't think they're
I just
moving
wanna
anywhere.
know, like,
They're just replacing.
they're not moving.
They're just
They're
upgrading.
just replacing them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to upgrade.
All right. There you go. That's that. I think what we'll do now is interesting because we have minimum eye level to do as well. So we're going to go into a super short post show. Well, super short because we also have to watch last week's or the previous minimum eye level, but you know, it's shorter this time. So we'll do that for those watching live and patrons if you're watching the VOD. We'll be right back, but thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow us on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfHeidland, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, !Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, links in the description. Remember to send us Mogmail. We'll do a long segment on Mogmail next week, speakersxiv.com/Mogmail. All right, see you in the post show if you're watching live. Well, I wasn't ready for it. Okay, here we go. What's happening? Here we go. Bye.
Bye.